Hello, everyone. Okay. Sorry, I need to do a little bit of housekeeping on my end here. I forgot to do. Where is it? YouTube Studio. So the notifications have gone out, which is really crucial. Okay. Sweet. Okay. Then notifications happening right now. Oh, we need to test the audio, duh. We need to test the heckin' audio. We need to test the heckin' audio. Okay, sounds good. Test the heckin' audio. Gotta test the heckin' audio. The hecking audio. Okay, what are we doing? Dark Souls 2. Okay. So there's some more experimentation we're gonna do today. I realized something. There's a whole host of things I realized, actually. Oh, we need to fix that sword. Repair. Okay, this sword's fine. Murakumo seems pretty okay. So we need to test. There's a couple things we have to test. We'll level up. Okay. Oh wow, we leveled up twice. 401, everybody. Welcome to level 401. We need to go to Brightstone Cove. And we'll take care of Dark Lurker. But we need to get... What's up, man? How you doing? So we need to get the sword from this, because I think this sword might actually be really good. And then we need to test Roaring Halberd, too. We need to test Roaring Halberd. Because Roaring Halberd theoretically is the highest AR of a halberd. But it's only Dark Element. So, maybe, I think... So it's definitely not good in all situations. But you could definitely do it. Oh, this guy. This freaking guy. Ah, this guy. This freaking guy. Easier to tax my souls. We should hit him with the Murakumo, maybe. Okay, out of my way. Out of my way, doggos. Oh. What's he doing? What even is that? What is that spell? Does that exist in the game? Oh, I can't get out of here. Oh yeah, the homeward. I need to homeward him. What even is that? Okay, whatever, this is something. We don't know what that is. Yeah, really. Fun is a word for it, for sure. Definitely. That's a word you could use, for sure, fun. Definitely a word you could use if you wanted to. And it's a really clever way of putting it, for sure, definitely. I would use maybe another kind of word. But that's a fair one. I think that's a reasonable word to be using for Navlan. He's a load of something, that's for sure. He's definitely a load of something. We don't know what, but he sure is a load of something, that's for sure. Fun, I think, is fair. Fun, I think, is apropos as well. Okay, we're going to infuse this Roaring Halberd, and we're going to see what it does. I'm just kidding. I love Navlan. If I could give him a hug, I would. What's the counter damage? 120 counter. Okay. Oh, okay. This actually might be something. Where's the doggo? Oh, that's... okay. Oh, another clank. We got another old clank there. Okay, so I think that one is too close. Interesting. So Roaring Halberd's another one I have to test. I need a lot of Petrified Dragon Bones. Let's see, and then I have... okay, and then I need Blue Smelter Sword up to 350. What's the pure AR of Red Smelter? Let me check that real fast. Well, I don't even know. He's like weird. It's like it's just so weird. I don't even know what's up with that character in a lot of ways, because like releasing him, I don't know. It's kind of weird. He's just like a really weird. I don't really see him as being like a legitimate character. And it has nothing to do, like, I don't buy him as being a real person. He's just some kind of just random whatever that they just like have in the game for some reason. That's my issue with him. And the funny thing is, the voice actor who plays him is really giving it his all. He's a really fun character for sure. Yeah, he's a fun character. But like, as far as like buying him as an actual guy, I kind of just don't get his motivations. Oh, okay, so it's about the same. Okay, so I think I was getting better results out of this weapon because I was fighting Giant Lord with it. Interesting. Okay. So we need to test it like maybe against Alana or something. I don't know. We'll look at that later. And then we need to test. Oh, we need the stupid dragon sword too. Yeah, there's one other thing we need to get. We need to get that big dragon sword. We dark infuse it and check it versus the Murakumo. Relatively important. I wouldn't say it's like necessary here, but it's a little important. Interesting. What's Warp Sword? Okay, that's okay. So I think there's just no reason not to use Rapier. I think it's kind of just like I'm confused as to exactly. So yeah, there's just really no good weapons in this game, I guess. Which is kind of weird. We'll try one more. We'll try one last one, and I guess we can do. We have some stuff to test out, I guess. But I think we're kind of out of good choices here. Oh, I'm dead. Never mind. See you later, sucker. So long, suckers. Unbelievable. I can't believe that worked. Okay, we need the stupid sword. Yeah, also he shows up kind of late in the game, so you don't really get to benefit from the invasions unless you're screwing around. Unless you're just like goofing around. But I guess if you're going for the... I mean, even this is kind of a secret. Oh, wait, is this going to despawn him? Yes. Okay, cool. Never mind. Okay. So unless you're like screwing around, you'd never even... Yeah, so if in case you didn't know, there's a big old dragon up here. Look at that. We're gonna Ashen Mistheart his butt. And then we get the soul from him. There's a special soul here. And it's really nothing special. Where is it? Dragon Memories. Okay. Please. Give me my soul. There it is. Yeah, I don't know what this is even supposed to be. They don't explain this at all. They just don't explain this. They never explain this. They're never like, oh, this is what this means. But, you know, whatever. I guess it's interpretivist or something. Is that really the right word even? I don't know. It's vague. They're vague in terms of how they explain it. Okay, hello. But no, we need a trade. Where is it? There it is. Curved Dragon Greatsword. Yeah, whatever. I don't know. It's just dragon dies. Dragon gets killed by spider. You know, it's a circle of life. You know, dragon is created by evil sorcerer, by an evil sorcerer obsessed with creation and life. Dragon gets, dragon starts as a giant. Giant is killed by evil sorcerer. Evil sorcerer obsessed with life uses soul of giant to create dragon. Dragon is then eaten by a giant spider. And then hero goes back in time to view the memory of the dying dragon to get his soul. You know, it's a circle of life. It's a tale as old as time. You know, everyone's heard it, you know. Classic story, wheel of life type stuff. And then the cycle starts anew or whatever, I don't know. They don't really explain it very well, but they kind of don't have to. They got to reuse the ancient dragon assets, so I guess that probably saved them some time. Okay, so we need to test that thing out. Okay, so Dark Infusion. How are we doing with this guy? So, what? Well, it takes an elemental infusion badly. So, it really takes an elemental infusion very badly. Yeah, unfortunately, I think this will not be the weapon for us, but we'll see. So, 333. Okay, that's actually pretty solid, unfortunately. So, if we compare that to the Arc Sword, let's see what the Arc Sword does. 200 something? So, it's doing about 150% more damage than the Arc Sword. Oh no, it's doing about 50 extra damage. No, I think it might be okay. So it's doing about 80 damage more. Which is actually kind of something. Oh, I'm gonna die. How much does it weigh? That's bad, that's really bad. Yeah, that's what I say usually. But in this particular case, I think I'm not going to say that because it might actually be fine. It might be okay. I don't think it's like amazing or anything, but it might be okay. But we need to get a bunch more Petrified Dragon Bones to be able to test it further. And I still have to kill goons here. Oh, the sword does a little healing aura? Really? Do I? Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. Huh. Well, you know. I don't know what you're talking. I actually don't understand. Look, I'm just gonna come clean and say I don't know what you mean by that. I need to own up to the fact I have no clue what you're talking about. Oh, or that I don't get the healing, or even after the animation. Is that what you're saying? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, we have to kill the invader. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying, yeah. Oh, wait, did it consume a charge? Yeah, I know, I see what you're saying. Ruler Sword? I don't have souls for it right now. I spent those on a level up. Oh, did it really? That's interesting. That's really interesting, actually. That's the kind of thing you gotta watch out for. Oh, wow. Oh, okay. Weird. Okay. So the animation... See, that's, like, so jank, though. Because you'd think it would subtract... Like, you think the animation would play, and then it would subtract. Yeah. So it's, like, really weird. That's, like, really, really, really weird. What are we doing? Oh, yeah, we gotta go back to Majula. Bonk indeed. Bonk indeed. I really got boinked right there, good. Oh, we need to go back to this guy. I don't even... What am I doing with Ring of Soul Protection on? I'll just put on... Well, I don't know.
I'll be around.
Yeah, my dead body is everywhere. Wherever the factory where they make the clones, you know, because that's the secret subplot for this game, is your character is a clone, and so there's an infinite number of dead clones just kind of all over the place. There's like an episode of The Simpsons where they cover this. Yeah, I don't even know what's going on in this game anymore. The more I play it, the jankier it gets. It just gets jankier and jankier. Every time I play it, I'm like, it just gets so janky. I love it. I do love this game, but the jank factor is pretty extreme, and everything like kills me in one hit too. I can't survive like anything at all. Well, it's actually not true. There's a huge number of enemies that don't one-shot me. I think these are the kind of enemies that one-shot you even on New Game. Oh. These enemies are the kinds of enemies that just like... Honestly, and dragons should be weak to dark, too. No way. Ah. Why don't I have denial? Just put denial on, dude. Just put denial on. What am I doing? Why am I not... Why don't I just have denial on? I don't understand. I'm like trolling. I'm like trolling myself. I'm making myself look really bad by not having denial on. Like, it's simple. Just have denial on, dude. You only need the one spell. You have the one gimmick. That's all you need, buddy. The one gimmick. That's the best spell in the game, right? Just have denial on. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm thinking here. I must be going crazy. I have some form of insanity, I guess. Because I keep forgetting the basic rule to put denial on. That's rule number 1, put denial on. It's really simple. There's only one rule to Dark Souls. There's one rule of Dark Souls, and that's have denial on. And then the second rule of Dark Souls is don't not have denial on. Those are the two rules of Dark Souls. Literally, it's in like every game. It's in Dark Souls 3 too. That's the only rule of Dark Souls 3 too, while we're at it, is have denial on. And then the second rule is don't not have denial on. It doesn't matter how much armor you have or don't have. You should always have denial on. There's no reason not to. Yeah, literally. It only costs like it's like 10 level ups to have denial too. Yeah, unfortunately, well, you know, it's thematically appropriate too. You know, like your character, like if you start a mage, you start with a dagger or something like that, right? Like, it's just part of you, like, you're just obligated to do it. And so people who are in my comments like, well, Staff of Judgment, what about if enemies is close to you? I'm like, what are you talking about? What if enemies get close to you? Just stab them with your dagger, bro. Like, it's the Dark Souls. That's another thing. That's another thing. I don't even mention that usually. But yeah, it's like thematically appropriate. You're literally supposed to have a dagger. The game gives you a dagger. They don't... Like, if they didn't want you to have a dagger as a spellcaster, you wouldn't start with one. They would just not even give you one to begin with. So it's like really silly. It's like when you're fighting into a mage enemy in like another video game, they can still hit you with their staff or whatever, you know what I mean? They can still like bonk you good. Or they can stab you with their knife or whatever, yeah. It's like in Skyrim. It's like Skyrim mages have oh fudge. Can't believe I lived that. Skyrim mages have knives they can stab you with. If they run out of mana, they just like stab you. Like they don't just give up and roll up on the ground and die. like literally. Like Gandalf has a sword, I think. I know, Denial did save me. Once again, we're playing with Denial. Honestly, this poison kind of isn't worth it. Yeah, Gandalf from Lord of the Rings. Exactly. Homeboy got a sword. Homeboy hella got a sword. That's like the main, that's like his thing. His big old sword. Dude's very much has a sword. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly, literally, and he's a wizard. He's the wizard. Like, you just have to, like, it's your obligation to have one of these dumb weapons equipped. It's like if you're playing Fable or something. Well, Fable's kind of a funny game. But if you're playing, like, Fable, although it's interesting because if I play Elder Scrolls and I'm playing a spellcaster, I don't have a sword equipped. So it's, like, kind of funny that I say that, actually. But yeah, like, if you're playing Fable or something, like, and you're, like, a spellcaster-oriented character, you still need your sword to hit people with. Like, it's still, you're still obligated to do that. Like, I've beaten Fable with only magic. Anyone know that game Fable from the olden days? I've beaten Fable with no swords and only magic, and it was like really stupid and awful. It was like really dumb. It's like it became very clear to me that melee, that you're supposed to just like melee enemies if you're playing Fable, even if you're doing spellcaster stuff. That was like really weird. It was like really weird and eye-opening. How you're like straight up supposed to just like spellcaster enemies. Can you really? It's really interesting. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's literally what I'm saying. Like 100%. So yeah, you need a mail breaker or something, and you need to stab enemies with it. Like not all the time, but definitely. What do I need now? This. We'll do dark orbs too. Can you really? So you can like fart at the same time you shoot lightning? Is that what you're saying? Who likes Fable? Does everybody know Fable? Is that a game? Because there's a hardest difficulty on the new remaster. So there's a remaster, and I've played it, and there's a hardest difficulty, and it's really cool. So maybe we'll do that someday in the distant future. Yeah. So maybe I'll do that sometime in the distant future. Because there is a new hardest difficulty, and it is actually kind of hard. I wouldn't call it like, it's not like Dark Souls hard, but it's just under Dark Souls hard, I'd say. And it's a really cool game, there's a lot of cool stuff to do. So maybe we'll do that at some point. I don't think we'll do that today, but we need to go to Drinkleyet Castle. Oh, okay, I see. That's pretty good. So you can middle finger enemies while lightning them. Okay, okay. See, that's thinking with portals right there. Now you're really using that noodle to do your thinking.
Will you, if you will?
Okay. We'll come back to this one after the fact.
The dark goes.
Okay. Bot ads are paying to get them removed, yeah. You're like, get the new kit for men. Inject chemicals into your veins for men to get women, and that will somehow let you get women. If you just inject our chemicals into your veins, then maybe women, then you'll get all kinds of babes. That's what those ads are saying. Those ads are like, take these drugs that we want to sell you, and then eat them, and then somehow that will get you women. Advertising is so brilliant and also very necessary for a functioning society. Advertisement is like, I think honestly the main linchpin of our society and what makes it better than other societies is how much we love advertisements. I think advertisements is really what sets us apart from these other lesser societies. Yeah, well, I wouldn't buy everything. I'd use like all the spells for the good guys and bad guys, you know what I mean? Like, we just collect a bunch of weapons and crap like that, yeah. Just do, like, moral dilemmas. It wouldn't be, yeah, but I wouldn't collect, like, everything. Or anything like that. That would be silly. But I'll do all the moral choices and whatever. Where am I going? Where am I going? Oh, we need to go back to... Well, let's go do... this place first. Yeah, it's sad. It's really sad. I just pay for premium. And it's literally just because... And at some point... Well, the reason I pay for premium is because I only use YouTube. Dude, that's sad, bro. Yeah, see, the advertisers are just insane. But that's why I do... That's why I go to... That's why I do pay for premium. But the thing about premium is I use YouTube literally all day. So I'm constantly using YouTube to watch stuff in the background. And so because I'm constantly watching stuff in the background via YouTube, I just give them money, and that's it. But if I weren't using YouTube all the time, I would not pay them a dime. So most of these websites that are asking for like premium memberships and stuff, they're not worth it at all. They might not be able to do anything about the chatbots. Definitely they should be screening advertisers more, but they're definitely not doing anything with the chatbots because probably it's really difficult to do anything about them. Because all you need is a computer somewhere in India with a VPN, and it's just like you're cooked. Like, how are you going to track this person down? It's like insane. And it's like when I use my VPN, a lot of websites are just like, no, you can't go to our website. And it's really obvious why, and it's because AI chatbots are all over the place. Yeah, I just do it. For me personally. I'm not going to like... I'm never going to, like, say, oh, you have to do it or whatever. But it's just one of those things where I feel bad not having premium just because of how much I use YouTube. So I personally use YouTube so much that I cannot justify to myself not using premium. There's a lot of websites I go to where I don't even care. I'm like, you know, you don't like the fact that I'm not looking at your ads, that's your business. But YouTube is the exception just because I use it so much. That's so weird, dude. Yeah, I don't see a lot of this stuff. Whatever's going on, I don't see a lot of this stuff. So a lot of this stuff is invisible to me. Uh-oh. Shoot the other Black Phantom. Uh-oh, come on. Well, oh, I might be able to knock her off the edge with Dark Orbs, actually. Nope. Yeah, I don't know. Well, the problem with banner ads is then advertisers whine that no one's looking at the ads, but it's like so ridiculous, you know? Where it's like they just want to like shove an ad in your face as hard as they can. That's like their whole plan. They're like, we're gonna make you look at our ads all day and night. But honestly, like I said, it's like, you know, I said this before, you know, it's like everyone, yeah. You know, it's like what separates our society from other societies is ads, you know? Like, if not for our precious, precious advertisements for Coca-Cola and gambling, how would we function as a society? You know, in some of these countries, they don't have advertisements for Coca-Cola and gambling. They have other crap going on, you know? Ugh. Whatever that is. I don't even know what other crap they got going on. Yeah, well, it's so ridiculous. It's just so ridiculous. It's like the idea being is it's like it's a failure to launch. It's like a larger like cultural problem where it's like, why does watching an ad, what does watching an ad have to do with anything? Like, how does that do anything? I don't understand how watching an ad is like, could ever in a billion years be construed as like a meaningful thing to do. Like, especially when it's like the same crap over and over again. It's like, I get when I go to the movie theater and I have to look at trailers for other films. That makes sense, right? Or when I go into YouTube and it's like, you know, I see trailers for other video games, which I guess ads sometimes are trailers for video games, which is, I guess, okay. But like, if you turn on ads, it's not just trailers for video games, right? And it's usually this trailers for the same video games over and over again. The straw shirt. Yeah, you gotta wear the straw shirt. Very crucial. That's really, really bad. Yeah, you just Dark Orb everything, get the straw shirt. Yep, typical Dark Souls strategy. Hello. And so it's like, I don't, like, there's just, like, and the idea that, like you're, like, I don't know. It's just so weird to me. That it's like, I don't understand why, how that actually makes sense. I don't really think it does, to be honest with you. I don't see why watching an advertisement for Coca-Cola is like this like thing that that I'm obligated to do. That doesn't actually make sense. Especially considering when they tell us it's like, okay, well, ads like do affect you mentally, and then additionally, not only do ads actually affect you mentally, but more importantly, it's like why do we even justify the idea that anyone can advertise anything for any reason? It's just so weird. It's like in some cities in the world, they're planning ad bans where you just can't advertise anything. Like, you're literally just not allowed to advertise anything at all in the city. So there's like no billboards, no, like, you know, that kind of stuff. And it's like it's really nice. It actually sounds really nice. Where are we going? Oh, we need to go back to Black Gulch. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, is like, if they just did game ads, it would be a lot better. But it's always like just World of Warcraft or whatever the new game is, right? Or something like that. And it's like, I love watching trailers for games that I actually care about. And I wouldn't mind watching trailers for video games in general. But like, it's not the prerogative of society to make ads just video game trailers, you know? It's like if you went to the movie theater and all the ads were only only previews of other films, I'd be like, yeah, okay, sure. But that's usually, and so actually the movie theater I go to, that's how it is. Like, legitimately, that's how it is at the movie theater I go to, because there's an art theater near where I live, and so whenever I go there, the only ads I see are ads for shows that are going to happen. Oh, fudge. What is that? How'd they get down here? Wacky. Yeah, so the only ads I see are ads for the movies that are coming out, and it's really cool. Well, no, it's even more insidious than that. It's not like a lame teacher trying to be your friend. It's like, it's literally, they're like actually crooks. It's like a crooked creep. It's like an actual crook. It's not just like a teacher, it's like literally a crook. It's like some like crooked, it's like some guy who's like a bank robber trying to be your pal in like a ski mask. Yeah, it's really weird. Very lucky for that enemy. That's like super weird. It's like an enemy in like a ski mask. It's like a guy in a ski mask, like trying to be your pal. It's like some guy is like, hey kid, you want some candy? Some guy in like literally, that's what it is. It's like some guy in like a van. Like he's like trying to be your pal. That's actually what those ads are in a lot of cases. Like full blown some guy in like a ski mask. Well, it's not that bad maybe. It's like a delusional homeopath is like a more apropos way of putting it. Like, you know, somebody who's like doesn't believe in vaccines and then like trying to sell you like on the idea that vaccines don't work. And you're like, yeah, okay, whatever. And then it's like, that's what's going on, really. That's actually what's going on. It's like, so it's like, hey, buy this piece of crap that you don't need. And it's like, either they're delusional or they're just a crook. So it's either a guy in a bank robber ski mask type deal, or it's like some delusional person. And so you're watching like an ad for like Coca-Cola, and that's like a perfect example. It's like, you probably should, like, nobody should probably be drinking any Coca-Cola at all. I hate to break it to people. Nobody should be drinking any amount of Coca-Cola. I'm sorry. I'm like really sorry, but and so it's either they have the ski mask on or they're just like anti-vaxxers. Like either it's like the people who make the Coca-Cola ads are either like ski mask on or they're like anti-vaxxers or something. Where it's like, here, we're going to waste your time, and in exchange, we're going to try to brainwash you into drinking Coca-Cola, even though it's not good for you. And then their response, if you complain about them, their response is like, well, if you drink the right amount of Coca-Cola, it's fine. And it's like, yeah, well, it's like, there's no really, like, why would you drink any? Like, there's actually no point in drinking any amount of Coca-Cola. It doesn't do anything. It just makes no sense. And then a lot of times I get ads for, like, alcohol, too. Which is, like, extra funny because on my channel, I've actually turned alcohol off. So, literally, even if you're watching an ad on my channel, you can't see an ad for alcohol. But that's another one is alcohol, where it's, like, actually also just bad for you. Like, the World Health Organization has been very clear on the topic. The World Health Organization has been very clear on the topic that alcohol is just bad for you. And I understand it's a cultural thing. Some people drink it. It's fine. Like, I'm not going to sit there and like, be mad at people for drinking alcohol, but at the same time, it's like if you're going to drink alcohol, you're going to go to the liquor store and buy alcohol. I don't need to be sold it. That doesn't make any sense. Like, it's like weird. That's really the problem. It's just like if I'm going to go buy soda pop, I'm going to go to the convenience store and buy soda pop. I don't need to be sold soda pop at all. If I'm going to go to the liquor store and buy liquor, you know, that's whatever, it's legal, but I don't really need to be sold it either. And so it's like objectively wrong. Like, those goods, like, they shouldn't be sold at all. It's literally just brainwashing. It's like, it's straight up brainwashing. Oop. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm not going to tell you can't ever drink soda, but why does it need to be sold? Like, why do we need to see ads for it? It's just weird. I don't personally drink soda. I used to when I was younger, you know, but I don't anymore. And, yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying is, like, if you're going to drink soda, you don't need to be marketed. It doesn't need to be marketed to you. You don't need to see an ad for it. It's literally just one of those things that you're going to drink or you're not going to drink, and that's fine. But I don't see why we need to see ads for it. It's just weird. It's just weird. Especially when, you know, it's like, you know, Pavlovian or something. Yeah, well, because I'm not taking 150%, because I can't. Because if I could be on Covenant of Champions here, I would, but you can't. The only way to go to this area is to be in Seekers of the Abyss or whatever. So these enemies kind of do no damage, but Dark Lurker still hits pretty hard. It's really noticeable on Dark Lurker though, where he hits he does hit pretty hard, but he doesn't hit hard compared to enemies with Covenant of Champions on, right? So it's like actually really funny. How yes, like Dark Lurker does hit hard for what he is, but so if you're playing like a normal playthrough, Dark Lurker hits really hard. But if you're not doing a normal playthrough, and instead you're doing Covenant Champions, Dark Lurker actually hits pretty light in a lot of ways. There we go. Last. Yeah, and those ones for like, you know, the advertisements for like whatever it's called, like the advertisements for like those you know, like Viagra and stuff or whatever, like those male enhancement things where it's like this dumbest thing you've ever heard in your entire life. And then the thing is that YouTube is doing that thing where like the YouTubers themselves sell the products, right? So you get Manscaped. You get a lot of Manscaped ads right on videos, and I get a lot of like, but at least in those cases, the person making the ad has to at least kind of approve of the product, right? And you know for a fact that like YouTubers are lying all the time when they sell a lot of that crap. They're like, oh yeah, the Manscaped this and that, and it's like, yeah, obviously this is the guy who's not at all using that product. Who cares, right? But like at least it's relatively inoffensive compared to like a lot of these products. I mean, I don't know. So technically I do watch ads when I watch those like crypto ads or the cryptic ads that are in the middle of YouTube videos. But a lot of them are only kind of scams. Well, yeah, that's the issue with me. So if I were interested in finding sponsors, I might make more money. But I have other things I'm working on, so I kind of don't really care that much about the. Plus, I always want to be a YouTuber who isn't like bought and sold by like a sponsorship deal. No, you do not want to do Covenant of Champions. It's purely for challenge. There's no benefit to Covenant of Champions. Yeah. Yes, I recommend making your life harder for no reason. No, it's fun. It's kind of fun, but it does only make the game harder. It's only harder. It's like it's the hard mode it's the game's version of hard mode. So there's literally no benefit. Oh yeah, you get that ring. Yeah, you get that incredible ring. Actually, I'll show you the one reward you get. If you want to see the one reward you get, I'll show you. So you get this weapon here, or you get this ring, and what it does is it'll let you power stance your fists, and they do a bunch more damage. But it's like really stupid. No, it's really bad. It's very terrible. It's like one of the worst. It's probably the worst ring. It may actually be the worst ring in the game, or at least one of the worst rings in the game. It's very shockingly bad. It's like a very, very, very weak item, even with like stats for it, even with like the perfect stats for it. It's not really clear why it's even in the game, except as like a gimmick. As like a meme gimmick for doing the hard mode covenant. And getting like 1,000,000 Valor Stones. Where is it? Whoa. No. No. If it worked on Castus, it'd probably be okay. It probably wouldn't even be good even if it did, honestly. But that would be interesting. Wait a minute. We can try it. Let's actually try it. My character's face? Yeah, we'll look at my character's face. Right in a second here. We can try that, actually. That's actually something we can try. Let's see if it does work with Castus. I want to know. There's my character's face. This is the face of Mercy for you. This is what Mercy looks like. And notice my straw shirt. Notice the shirt with straw on it and the bones on the back. Very crucial. That's the height of fashion. Hold up, we gotta try that actually. We're gonna try Castus. We're gonna see if Castus does. Zoom in by getting near a wall. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Where does where do I get Castus? Oh, it's Malintia has it. Malintia. Give me 1 second. Let me check. Let me do this first. Okay. Yes, Castus. There you go. That's the default face. Notice her tweezed eyebrows. Notice her cute nose and tweezed eyebrows, and makeup. Cause this is what I'm saying. That's what Dark Souls 2 did right. Is that the characters look bad as hell. The girl characters are like, this is like a major serve. This is like a major serve. Notice the straw shirt. The shirt with straw, or I guess fur. I think it's fur, maybe. I always assume. Well, it kind of looks like straw. Anyway. Yeah, I got a Scarecrow shirt on. That's the one thing this game does, is the female characters look bad as heck. They're like a woman you'd see at like a bar in real life or something. Which is kind of weird. It's actually kind of weird, actually. Because like I like how in Demon Souls, like the other Dark Souls games, they look like the female characters look like women you'd see in real life. You know, like you go to the farm, like in Demon Souls, it looks like a woman you'd see at the farmer's market. Well, I mean, hey, Pokemon ad, that's pretty good as far as ads go. You're actually doing pretty good as far as an ad is concerned, frankly. As far as ads goes, that's the best case scenario is you see a Pokemon ad. An ad for Pokemans. I would love to be advertised Pokemon. But that's just not how it works. They don't advertise you Pokemon. I would love to see Pokemon. They always advertise you some random crap. It's like you know, wine coolers or something. When you look at an ad. You need 5 more. I love Nintendo games. Nintendo games are actually really good. Especially a lot of really old ones. I do really like Pokemon franchise. And then also I like okay, so we got the Castus. We're gonna test this. It's not gonna work, but we're gonna test it anyway. Got the Castus. Boom, punch. Yeah, the OP Vanquisher Seal build. Yes, and it'll be extra good against the Dark Lurker because he's very resistant to all physical attacks. So it's really important that we buff that out, we bust that out for this boss. Yes, wait, some sort of salt trick? See, that's what I'm saying. It's like they're just wasting people's time. It's just, there's some kind of, like, evil. Hey, you know what? This weapon actually isn't that bad. What the hell? Hello? That actually did really good. Yeah, some Charlie Kirk, or some, like, Turning Point. Yeah, I've seen those Turning Point USA ones. At least those are kind of fascinating. They're at least kind of interesting, but they're still just like... Okay, so it does not do anything. It doesn't look like... What the hell? This thing's actually kind of dope. This thing's actually straight up kind of... Whoa. This thing's actually straight up kind of bonkers. Look at that scaling. It's just so weird. Well, that's the thing, is it big... Huh. Big money, like, has those ads. Like, there's big, huge money behind those ads. Like, massive, massive, massive amounts of money that want you to see those ads. Like, guys with a shit ton of money have, like, paid to have those ads there. Because they're not even selling you anything. That's what I'm saying, is that, like, you gotta know what the product is they're selling for those ads. Like, they straight up are selling you something. They're 100% are selling you something, but it's not like a product that you buy. It's like they're selling you like a belief system, I guess. Oh, we don't have it. We need this. Well, they're never gonna do that because they want to loot, you know, because it's like you're washing your dishes, they want you to watch the whole freaking thing, you know? It's like ridiculous. It's like just like the level of just like brazen, and then they wonder why ad blocks are a problem. It's like, hey, you know what? Here's an easy solution. Bada bing, bada boom. We don't have to watch any ads anymore. And then they sit there and they whine. They're like, well, it doesn't work and nothing is. And then their threat is like, oh, well, YouTube's gonna stop existing. It's like, sure YouTube's gonna stop existing. Yeah, well, I want to see that with my own eyes. Do it, motherfucker. That's what I say. That's my response. Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. That's my response. It's like, oh, if you don't watch ads, you don't get any YouTube. And I'm like, do it, do it, do it, do it. I want to see that. I want to see that. Go ahead and take YouTube down because nobody's watching ads. Do it. I'm not worried. Okay. Oh, wow. It takes it. Okay. Elemental's bad, though. Wow. So Elemental tanks this weapon. Look at that. This is another weapon that, like, Elemental tanks. Well, you know, it's one of those things where it's like... oh, wait. We need Zweihander here. Yeah, no, absolutely. Well, the thing about adblock is it's good. Anytime you see an ad that's bad, it's good. You know, like anytime you would have seen an ad that's bad, then it technically is inherently good. But anytime you would have seen an ad that was good, then I guess it's inherently bad. So it comes down to the individual, right? It's like, okay, like am I seeing an ad that's good or am I seeing an ad that's bad? Am I watching an ad for something that I like actually care about, or am I watching an ad for some like for like booze or something? I don't know. So it's like, but whatever. I mean, that's the thing, is that I'm in a position where I don't even care. It's like there's two kinds of YouTubers. There's YouTubers who make a lot of money, and then there's YouTubers who make no money, right? And so if a YouTuber makes no money, it doesn't matter. It's like, oh, someone's not watching my ads. Oh no, there's 1 cent I'm losing. There's 5 cents I'm losing. Awesome. Oh no, not 5 cents. God forbid I lose 5 cents. It's like I could give a bum on the street $1 if I really wanted to. If I really wanted to, I could walk like 3 blocks down to the west of me and give some random bum $1. And so it's like, oh, somebody has ad blocked my chat. Oh, God forbid, I'm gonna lose like 5 cents. I'm gonna lose like a handful of cents. God forbid. And then there's some YouTubers who make a bajillion dollars no matter what anyone does. And it's like, who make a bajillion dollars no matter how much ad block there is. Because it's just how the YouTube system works. Where if like nobody's watching your stream, or if like 20 people are watching your stream and you have like 2K subs, YouTube's gonna pay you nothing anyway. And if you have like a bajillion subs and 100 people are watching your stream, YouTube's gonna pay you a lot no matter how many of them are ad block. Because that's just how YouTube works. They know for a fact that they have an audience and they want to cultivate that audience. And so they have to pander to the creators that actually work according to the audience. And so it's just a pyramid scheme. Like in a lot of ways, YouTube is literally just a pyramid scheme. There's nothing more, there's no more complexity to it than that. You're just supposed to buy a bunch of subs and buy a bunch of views and ViewBot and all kinds of crap like this. And then just rake in the dollars because YouTube promotes you in like an infinite cycle that just works like that. And so it's like a guy like me can make, although to be fair, a guy like me can make any money at all, which is pretty insane. Like I probably shouldn't be making any money at all off of YouTube, honestly. And so I've kind of already exceeded my own expectations for like what is possible via YouTube. So that's actually pretty incredible. But then again, I went in expecting nothing in a lot of ways. I literally went in saying, hey, I'm going to make nothing off of this. So whatever, who cares? I'm just going to make nothing anyway. Does it cost 2 slots really? Yeah, whatever. I don't know. That's the problem, is that people are afraid to cut out all the noise, you know? That's what people are really afraid of. They're afraid to just, like, get rid of the white noise. And it's like, I get that it's tough to be, like, a creator trying to, like, market your own product. But, like, how much money does somebody have access to if... Oh, shit. Fuck that up. Uh-oh. How much money does someone have access to if they can run a webtoon? If they can run an ad, like what's going on there? Like what's the behind the scenes for this? Oh, like surely an honest creator isn't. Like surely I couldn't sell stuff on YouTube, right? Like I'm never gonna pay for YouTube ads. So anytime a YouTube ad happens, it must be somebody with like a crap ton of money. I don't know. Yeah, I did get haveled, 100%. No way around it. Oh well, luckily I saved all these humanity for this time. It's like there's one thing to be said about like morality as being like a desire to not consume, right? Like the idea being is it's like the moral extrapolation is like if you consume excessively, that's morally bad because it like damages the environment or whatever, right? Totally logical. But the moral, but then the subsequent moral extrapolation that I'm nefarious because I don't watch advertisements, I find kind of suspicious. I find that to be kind of suspicious. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe advertisements are really holy and wholesome. But then again, it's like nobody's watching advertisements, just advertisements. So to me, that seems kind of suspicious. It's like you'd think by that logic that entertainment would be ads. Which I guess it kind of is, actually, now that you think about it, right? Like, no matter what you watch, you're being sold something. It's like you watch Iron Man 1 and it's like an advertisement for the Air Force or whatever. Which I'm not necessarily criticizing. But that's just how it is. And so, like, by extension... So I guess everything really is an ad, right? It's like you watch an ad for Minecraft, or you watch the Minecraft movie and it's an ad for Minecraft. Uh-oh. It's like the fundamental nature of society is like a series of ads, I guess. Everyone's trying to advertise their own thing, I guess. Whatever. See, the moral responsibility then of the individual is to... Oh, fudge. Is to, well, I mean, whatever. You know, I don't know. Maybe the moral responsibility of the individual is to do whatever they want. I guess. Oh, is there going to be new ads? Is there going to be a new Lego movie? Is that what they got going on now? Yeah, but I'm not going to see the Lego movie, even if they do come out with one. Oh, fudge. Uh-oh. Well. Oh, he did it again! There we go, finally. Okay. I mean, you know, whatever. I wonder why they put the shitty ads on my stream. That's my question. Is it because I just dropped a swear word there? That's what I want to know. How come I get the bad ads? See, they know because I'm like nobody, they give me bad ads. That's the other thing, is because I'm a low-end YouTuber, they give me really bad ads. They give me really stinker ads. They're like, well, see this ad for this crap that nobody wants. Because this guy's a low-end YouTuber. And so everyone's going to ad block his videos. Or something. Yeah, so YouTube's even cheating the advertisers. But I mean, YouTube was always cheating the advertisers, you know? I mean, they show the ads in the first place when it's like, I don't know. I don't know what's going on anymore. I just live my life, you know? It's like at some point you can't be wrong about anything, or well, I shouldn't say you can't be wrong about anything. But at some point you can't really be wrong about a lot of stuff by just making the right choices. You know, like I've made so many good choices in my life that it's like, I don't have to worry about all this little stuff. It doesn't really like matter to me. That's the beauty. Wait, okay. Do I have enough spells here even? Yeah, Vanquisher Seal would have really worked there, yeah. Yeah, really the Vanquisher Seal I think would have done the trick there. Yeah, definitely. Definitely the Vanquisher Seal would have done the trick. Definitely the Vanquisher Seal, bro. Definitely. Whoop. Boom. Uh-oh, I may not have enough spells. We'll see. Because I forgot the ring. It's like, I hate to break this to people, but no matter what choices I make, I'm probably more moral than them anyway. Like, whether they like to admit it or not, whether they realize it or not, I probably have more moral than them anyway. So a YouTube executive can complain all they like about, like, people who have ad block and just general scummery and thievery. But they need to understand that they're the biggest crooks of all in many cases. They just don't realize it because there's an incentive there's a societal incentive to be a crook. It's like a No True Scotsman kind of thing where I can't be a crook because society approves of my crookery, therefore I'm not a crook. It's very brilliant. Sort of a biggest crook of all in Washington kind of scenario. There's the story of the Pirate and the Emperor. If you know the story of the Pirate and the Emperor, the basic idea is you have a Roman emperor who meets with a pirate, and he says, "Mr. Pirate, how do you justify being a pirate?" And the pirate says, explains to the Roman emperor that, well, you see, I'm a pirate, and I'm a pirate because I'm small time, but you are an emperor because you're big time. And the funny thing about this is that most people don't even really realize this. Some people might like look at this story really with an air of suspicion, but what they don't realize is that emperors literally are just pirates. Like, that's actually just true. Like, whether or not people realize it or not, emperors are in fact just pirates. They're actually just crooks. They're absolutely just crooks. Like, the nature of, like, historical emperors is a form of crookery. Like, they go to places with big, huge armies, and they steal everything that's not nailed down, and force all the people to work for them. That's crookery. That's literally just full-blown crookery. But they get to be emperors because, again, what they do, they're big. They're big and powerful while they do it. And so even though they're some of the biggest crooks of all, it doesn't matter because the nature of their crookery is self-justifying, right? Uh-oh. Yeah, I don't have enough spells here. I still probably can do it. Oh, shoot. Ah, okay. We gotta do it again. Yeah, plus with the AI, boom. Yeah, I know. I forgot my ring. I forgot like a really important ring here. Oh well. So, because there are pirates and emperors, but they're really the same thing. Even the ones that say they just want to make freedom ring. Or they do it big, or they do it small. From a little tiny ship, or from a hallowed hall. How's the rest of the song go? I can't remember. There's an entire song. It's really good. It's really awesome. Yeah, whatever. Whatever. I mean, it's pretty typical. It's like it or not, people die in these games. How life is. It's just how life is. Like, does somebody really beat this whole game without dying? Charles laugh at him. Oh, okay. I was talking about Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk's dead, brother. That guy ain't laughing at nobody. That guy's laughing from hell. That guy's laughing his ass off from hell. Okay, we got this. Don't worry, we'll get them this time. Oh, there we go. Skeet. Blasted him. Oh. Yeah, Charlie Kirk's probably laughing at me from too. From hell. Okay, enough of that joke. That joke's run its course. Who cares? I didn't watch it all. Why would I watch that? Literally, why would I watch that? It doesn't make any sense. Who the fuck is out there watching that? I want to know. Well, I shouldn't say. Like, I don't know who is even watching that in the first place. It's probably his own fans who are the ones who are really watching it. I feel like it's ironically his own fans. That's the kind of person I think would watch an execution on television. Is like his own fans. That's like his own fans. That's like something where he gets mogged by his own fans. Like that's That's like the exact kind of thing that I expect a Charlie Kirk fan to like watch a video of. Like, I knew people like that in high school and stuff. They'd be like, yeah, have you seen this video of this guy getting murdered? And I'd be like, no, I actually haven't seen that video of this guy getting murdered. I'm not sure who's out there watching videos of people getting killed and murdered. But I guess there's a milieu of people who do that. It's like weird. It's not for me, let me put it that way. Oop. Oh. Ah, gentleman's agreement here. Boom. Like, I literally would know people like that who would watch, like, gruesome executions and stuff in high school. And for me, that was never a thing. For me, that was just never a thing. I would just never do that. I was never even curious. I was like, why? Why are people watching this? It's, like, so weird. And so it's like, who the hell is watching the Charlie Kirk execution? I don't get it. I literally don't get it. He's literally just dead. He got shot in the neck. Like, yeah, you don't live that. You just die. He's like, I don't really need to see that. But hey, I mean, you know. Why? Why even watch it? Why did you watch An Unbeatable Sheep? Why did you watch it? Like, why did you watch it? Like, this is what I keep saying. It's like, think critically for a second here. Why did you watch it? Yeah, it's like, why are people watching that shit? It doesn't make any sense. It's like weird. I don't understand. It's like so crazy. Like literally, no, this is literally it. People will guilt trip you into not watching just random garbage. Like everyone has to watch, everyone's trained to just watch random garbage. That's how society works. It's because of ads, honestly, to a certain extent, probably. Like literally, you're just trained to watch what people tell you to watch. People tell you to watch stuff, and so you do it because that's what society tells you to do. You can't make your own decisions about what you watch or what you don't watch because that doesn't suit the needs of capitalism or whatever. So you just gotta watch everything. You gotta watch Charlie Kirk get killed, you gotta watch everybody get killed or whatever. Anytime somebody gets killed, you gotta watch it. You gotta make sure you see that, because you're literally trained like a monkey to watch anything that anyone wants you to watch. Congratulations. It's called Pavlovian manipulation or whatever. No, is it Pavlovian? No, there's no Pavlovianism in here at all, actually. Because Pavlovianism is you feed a dog, you ring a bell, and then you feed a dog dinner. That makes sense? So the idea being is the dog is rewarded for hearing the bell ringing or whatever, right? It is classical conditioning is the idea. But there's also a form of conditioning where people just expect what they expect. Well, no, it is whatever it's called. It is conditioning because you get to see whatever you want to see after you watch whatever you don't want to see. So there's some stupid shit that you don't want to see. And then once you're done watching that, you get to watch whatever you want to see. And then subsequently, it is, in fact, Pavlovian manipulation. And so people are just trained to watch whatever dumb crap they're told to watch. Because that's how society works. So everyone's told to watch stuff on TV. Or everyone, you're told to watch Charlie Kirk's execution, and so you get to do it, I guess. Murder, execution, whatever. I don't know. However you want to call that. It's not my business. Ultimately, that's something for law enforcement. That's like a law enforcement problem. It's not really my problem. But I mean, that's the thing. I didn't like him. Let me put it that way. Not to be overly heavy-handed about it, but I wasn't a fan of his. But yeah, I mean, it's a law enforcement thing, Law enforcement will sweep it up. They caught the guy, I guess, whoever it was, some guy, some Mormon guy. They caught him. Wait, that happened here. That was in this state too. Yeah. So it's in the trade school in the South. So I went to the actual college here. So there's a college here, and I went to the actual one, right? So I went to the University of Utah, which is the actual college here, and then whatever college that is like some trade school or something for like mechanics, auto mechanics, and like nurses and stuff. And so he got killed at one of those. I think they do want him I think they would have wanted him at the University of Utah, or at least some people would have wanted him. But when Ben Shapiro came, there was a big protest and stuff. So I think he's really afraid to go to a lot of those colleges. So like the kind of like actual universities, he's like afraid. Okay, now wait, we need to do your thing. Very indefensible. Oh yeah, we're just like a racist. Yes, that's the funny thing is because I don't know anything about him, I didn't even know how bad he actually was. Where he says stuff like black people are stupid. Debate me. Don't take that one out of context. But that's the kind of stuff he would say. He would literally say stuff like that's something Charlie Kirk would say. He'd be like, why are black people poorer than white people? Checkmate. And that's the kind of thing he would straight up say. And then people are taking him seriously. And it's all under the premise of good faith debate. It's like, what are you talking about? There's no good faith at all. You have to believe something for it to be good faith. It's not good faith debate if you don't believe it. And so either you're lying and it's not good faith, or you're just a creep. and nobody, and that's the thing. That's literally that. Yeah. Clip that. And make sure to clip that and take it out of context so everybody thinks I'm a racist. Yeah, very important. But no, that's what would end up happening. Is he would literally the kind of thing he would say. That's so crazy. Did he say? What did he say to that? He said his daughter. Oh, that's what he did say. Yeah, that's crazy, man. He's just crazy. He's just a lunatic. He's literally just a lunatic, basically. Based on that response, that alone, I think he's just a lunatic. He's just a deranged lunatic. Yeah, but that's exactly it. Is because he's a deranged lunatic that carries like a certain political connotation. People give him millions of dollars, literally because he's literally just a lunatic. He's literally just an insane person. But because he carries a specific political affiliation, he's a millionaire. That, and I guess he worked hard too, kind of. But he worked hard in the service of people who paid him lots of money. Like he wasn't making any money himself. He was selling a worldview. And so no matter how crazy he is, because he sells a crazy person's worldview, he's like a millionaire. That's like insane. Like these people are just crazy. I don't even know how they could possibly say that. How we could possibly say that at all. How like anyone could possibly take him seriously after saying that. It's like he's just deranged. He's just a lunatic. He's like just an insane person. He's actually just an insane person. That's so weird. That's just crazy. Where are we going? Oh yeah, Drakelight Castle. But I've seen the ones where he's like racist, where he's like overtly racist. There's a bunch of those. It's just so weird. Yeah, and then the irony is he gets killed because he's the mouthpiece of that like agenda. So he's like the mouthpiece of this radical agenda, of this new like radical agenda that's like becoming very popular. Or there's like some ultra wealthy people who really like, and there's a lot of like really ignorant people who really like that agenda. And so because there's a lot of people who really like that agenda, he's like legitimized, even though he's just like crazy. He's just a lunatic. It's like actually kind of sad. But and then well no, and that's what I'm saying is he gets killed even though so yeah he's like a lunatic himself, right? Like, presumably, to a certain extent, he believes in what he's doing. But then at the same time... he's not really the mover and the shaker, right? He's not a multi-billionaire or anything like that. He's not... He himself is not lobbying Congress. He's just like a pawn in this game. And then somebody kills him for that. It's like weird, yeah. And the crazy thing is, the guy who kills him is like a Mormon. The guy who kills him was like his biggest fan or something. It was like some weirdo stuff like that, where the way the guy who kills him was like in that milieu. He was going to that college, I think. He was like studying electrical engineering or something at that college. Or he's studying how to be an electrician, I think. Because it's mostly a trade school. I think that is mostly a trade school. That's not like an actual university, like in the same way that I went to university. It's like primarily a trade school. And so it's like the exact guy he's trying to proselytize to is the guy that murdered him. It's like really weird. It wasn't like me who hated him. It's like my dad would have not liked him. My dad would have thought he was scum. Well, my dad would have liked him because he's rich. Actually, that's kind of how my dad would have been. My dad would have been like, well, you know what? He's a scumbag and he believes nothing, but also he's also very wealthy, so I guess that it evens out. So my dad would have liked him for that. My dad likes anybody for being rich. Well, my dad hates that it's not him. That's the important thing. But my dad also respects people who are rich because they're rich. So that's kind of the idea. So I respect him insofar as he's a sellout. I do respect that. Oh shoot! Uh-oh, I'm dead. Oh nope, swag. So I guess I respect him in that sense. But as far as like him on a personal level, no, I don't like him. By the same logic, you can respect like a drug lord too. Oh. See, I wish I was rich like him. Well, I guess actually I don't wish I was him now. Now that I think about it. I wish I had all his money, is what I wish. But as far as like actually being him at this moment, no, I definitely don't wish I was him now. Homeboy dead. Oop. And so crazy because he went to university after university, and every place he went, he got protested. At the one place he didn't get protested, he got shot. That's the crazy thing if you really think about it. It's like all these people hated him, all these people hated him, all these people hated him, and every time they would go out and they'd be like, "No, we hate you. Go away, Mr. Charlie Kirk. Don't come back." And then the one place where he thought nobody hated him, somebody hated him enough to shoot him. And that's really the crazy thing. That is just the craziest thing when you really think about it. That in and of itself is like kind of like a moral fable, I guess, about like the nature of like yes men ship and stuff like that. Oop. Where it's like he probably resented protesters. Oh shit. Yeah, it's real sad, real sad. But I mean, that's the mentality of crazy people right there. Is like all they think about is like their agenda. They don't really have like they don't really think about it on a personal level. They just see it from their agenda's perspective, right? So they don't say to themselves like, oh, like that would be really lame and goofed up. Like, even though the crazy thing is that he doesn't really think to himself, oh, my daughter has her own opinion, right? He doesn't say to himself, oh, well, that's my daughter's decision to make, not mine, right? He just says, no, I will unilaterally make that decision for my infant daughter in the future. Yeah, I just died. Yeah, that's how it is. It's Dark Souls 2 for you. But no, that's literally the crazy thing is like, he literally universally said, he literally just straight up speaks for his infant daughter. He says like, oh, yep, this is the decision that I make for my infant daughter in advance. That me and my wife, or really just me, I guess, me and or my wife, unilaterally make this decision for my infant daughter in the future. And we just have already made that decision for her, no matter what anyone says. And that's his attitude. That's really what it comes down to. It's like, it's not even, at some point it's not even like, so she just has no choice at all whatsoever. Like the decision was made for her by people who aren't even her in advance. It's really weird. It's like really, really, really deranged thinking. Like just full-blown deranged thinking. Like makes no sense at all. And I get that it's like a cultural thing, right? It's like there's people in our culture who think like that, but it's just so weird. Just so weird. I don't even understand. Like he doesn't say at all like, we'll see, right? He doesn't like leave open any amount of doubt. He just says, well, I'm going to make that decision right here and now for somebody that is not even an adult yet. And is also their own person. Very weird. Very strange. Just completely deranged. But that's the problem with Charlie Kirk as like a functionalist perspective. Is it's like a lot of like what if. A lot of like making this crazy guy look good. Because that's how you sell whatever it is he's selling. That's how you please advertisers. Is you just make this crazy... Oh, fudge. Gosh darn it. And now they have to spend all this time trying to make him still look good. It's like all this time where it's like, oh yeah, this crazy guy's great. This crazy guy's so great because he got killed. It's like, what do you... I mean, like... I don't know, man. It's like... You know... Plenty of crazy weirdos get killed. It's like... And it's a shame. Don't get me wrong. Now that I think about it, but still... I think he's up there as far as crazy weirdos go. I think he's a lot crazier and a lot more of a weirdo than a lot of people. Yes, well, she's the fast one. Yeah, that's kind of my thinking, basically. I agree with you on that, actually. That's what I was thinking. But it's weird to talk about his assassination at all because this happens all the time. Like, literally, this kind of crap happens all the time. It just so happens that because he's famous, suddenly it has some kind of, like, weird value. It has some, like, kind of like, weird value to it. Which is interesting, right? Like, I don't necessarily think... Like, if some crazy fan, like, murders a pop star, like, should that be taken more seriously than just, like, a normal murder? I don't know. That's a really interesting question, right? Like, if somebody is famous, is their murder a bigger deal than if someone's not famous? And it's like, you know, like... Are people going to start killing famous people? Like, especially? Like, I don't know. Is killing famous people a hate crime now? Like, you know how, like, they invented the laws about hate crimes, right? Because, like, statistically, like hate crimes are like a cultural thing, right? So that you're in certain parts of the country at certain time periods, and like the targeted murder of people of certain ethnicities, is like a problem, right? And so they designate those hate crimes, right? And so it's like killing famous people a hate crime or not, right? And that's like actually a really interesting legal question. I think the answer is no, because famousness I don't think is a designated like kind of person, and also I think statistically they're never going to like I don't think that at this exact moment, like it's not like every single famous person is getting killed. You know what I mean? Like it's not like it's very relatively rare for famous people to get committed. Now it is technically political, but it's also, this is another thing where it's like it's political, but it's not necessarily explicitly political either, right? Where he's just a famous guy. Yes, obviously he's associated with the political right, but he's not actually a politician. He is in no way elected in any fashion. He does not represent the rule of law, nor does he represent. And that's another issue. He's just a famous person. He's actually just a famous person. Whether or not you disagree, you like or dislike his political agenda, is notwithstanding the fact that he's not elected in any kind of way. He doesn't represent authority, political authority, in any kind of fashion. So it's like weird. Okay, hold up. I think my frame. We dropped a bunch of frames. Okay, whatever. It's just my internet connection being bad. But yeah, like he's just a famous person too. Like he's not an elected official. He's just a famous person. There's no reason why. And so that's kind of the weird aspect of the whole thing, right? Is it's like you have politicians that get killed every once in a while. That's a really big problem, right? It's like, you know, you murder a judge or something. That's a big deal, right? But Charlie Kirk is also just a so he kind of double dips, right? Where he's really just a celebrity, or he's like he's actually just a celebrity, but then he's regarded as being some kind of like political hero, despite the fact that he's just a celebrity, right? So it's like extra weird too. But yeah, definitely, it's like, you know, nobody deserves to get murdered. Let's put it that way. I think that's fair. I think that's a fair point. Nobody deserves to get murdered. It's like actually kind of messed up. Oh. I honestly feel bad for the guy who murdered him too. That's another one where it's like the guy who murdered him was like not like that. I don't know what's going on with that. Why'd that guy have to murder him? It's like I wouldn't murder him. I wouldn't have killed Charlie Kirk. So it's kind of like there's something wrong with that guy too, I guess. I don't know. Like I got stuff to do. I got Dark Souls 2 to stream. I got Throne Watcher Defender to kill. I got like all kinds of stuff on my plate. I don't got time to kill Charlie Kirk. You know, whether I like him or not, it's not really the point. So something wrong with that guy too. Something very wrong with that guy too. Probably, arguably, I would argue that guy is more. Well, it's complicated. That guy basically is more of a problem than Charlie Kirk, actually. But that's not to say that Charlie Kirk is like a saint either. Oh, hey, what's up, man? Yeah, something wrong. Yeah, I don't know. Something messed up with that guy too. So I'm like, yeah, who knows what's going on with that guy? We don't really know much about him, I don't think. Hold up, let me read about him actually. Because what's his name? Tyler Robinson? What's his name? Tyler Robinson. Let's see. Yeah, it's Tyler Robinson. So he's got like a really normal name. What's the deal with him? Oh yeah, here we go. 2003. Hold up. What about the guy? What? I don't care about any of this stuff. Tell me about the guy. See, we don't know anything about this stupid guy. We don't know anything about him. This is like so stupid. This Wikipedia article has everything about the assassination and nothing about his life. So we actually don't know anything about this guy. We don't know anything about this guy. Where let's see here. Social media, blah blah blah. Don't care. Don't care. Misinformation. Don't care. Don't care. Don't care. Don't care. Yeah, so we don't actually know anything about this guy at all. We don't know what high school he went to. We don't know what church he went to. We don't know what his dad does. We don't know what he did. This article has no explanation of who he actually is at all. We don't know where he grew up. Where did he grow up? It doesn't tell me. It doesn't tell me where he grew up or what he's doing. Yeah, it's super weird. He had some weird gun. Where did he buy this thing? Where did he buy that gun from? Did he get it from the mafia? Did the mafia sell it to him, or did he just buy it at a gun store? Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. I guess. Who cares? Doesn't matter, I guess. None of that stuff matters, I guess. Whatever. Yeah, eventually I'll kill him. It's going to take a while, though. I'm kind of distracted by the topic here, because it's really interesting. But yeah, so this random guy who we know nothing about. We don't know anything about this guy. We don't know where he grew up. I think somebody does, but the Wikipedia article doesn't explain where he grew up. They don't tell us what high school he went to. They don't tell us who he knew. They don't talk about his personal relationships. They don't talk about his family structure at all. They don't talk about any of these things. They don't explain to us where he got the gun that he used to kill the guy. So we don't even know that. So it's like, yeah, the public knows nothing about this guy. This guy's like a big mystery. He's a giant question mark. He's just some random guy, basically. But none of that matters. Like I said, none of that matters, apparently, which is fine. It's just how it is. So we know everything about Charlie Kirk, and we know nothing about this guy. We don't know anything about the life and times of this guy at all. We don't know what his GPA was in school. That would be interesting to know, what his GPA is, just like for interest's sake. What his, what he wanted. Like, we don't know about his aspirations in life. I don't know. It's like weird. But we know a lot about the details of the assassination. And we know a lot about Charlie Kirk, too. So, whatever. That's how it is. See, back in the olden days, back in olden times, what they do... So, like, for example, we don't know anything about what peasants ate in the medieval ages. And the reason we don't know anything about what peasants ate in the medieval ages is because nobody wrote it down. Peasants themselves didn't necessarily have access to paper, or they were illiterate, And so we don't know anything about what peasants ate from day to day. All we know about is we have a lot of like old records financially, I think. And then also we have a bunch of like politically relevant like information about politics, right? So we know when certain kings married certain people, or we know when certain wars happened, or we know when bishops and like cardinals and stuff died, right? But we don't know anything about what ordinary people did or ate, okay, in the medieval ages. And so it's like weird how I'm reading this Wikipedia article, and it's like we know everything about the murder. We know all this stuff about Charlie Kirk, and we know everything about the murder, but we don't actually know anything about this guy, because evidently none of that information is actually important. We know he's a Mormon, I guess, because that's what the news media told us. But hey, it's just how it is. I guess we know a lot about Charles Manson, which is weird when you really think about it. Honestly, there'll probably be a book that'll come out someday, actually, now that I think about it. But not right now. See, no one's done that work now, right? So a journalist has to actually go through the trouble of like figuring everything else out about this guy, because the news media does not regard that as being relevant. Which I guess it's not. I guess. I don't know. Oop. Oh. I want to know where he got the gun from. That's what I want to know. That's the thing that I want to know so badly, is where he got the gun from. Does he have mafia connections? Or maybe he got it from Al Qaeda or something? Or something like that. Like maybe that's where he got the gun from, is Al Qaeda. Maybe Al Qaeda gave it to him. Maybe like Al-Qaeda, like the American wing of Al-Qaeda gave it to him or something. Like he got it from some kind of like Al-Qaeda guy or something. Like some crazy weird Al-Qaeda guy sold it to him. Maybe, I guess, I don't know. Or maybe like a mafia, like a Russian mobster. Like some crazy Russian mobster sold it to him. Like one of the bad guys from The Dark Knight or whatever. Like a cigar smoking mafioso. Like but we'll never know. We'll never know where he got the gun from, or why it got sold to him, or how he knew how to shoot it either. So did he spend a bunch of time in an Al-Qaeda training camp, or did he get it from someplace else? That's what I want to know. These are the real mysteries to the question, to the case. Is what Al-Qaeda training camp did he spend time training and shooting at? Because that's a tough shot to make, I think. I think that's one of the key issues with the shot is it's a really tough shot. The shot he made was actually really tough. It was like a really difficult shot to make. Whoop. And so I'd love to know what Al-Qaeda training camp he spent time in. Was it in Syria? Did he fight in the Syrian Civil War? Well, these are questions we'll never know the answer to. But that's the best explanation I can come up with for how he made that shot in the first place. Clearly, he had some terrorist training of some kind. Clearly, maybe he fought in the Ukraine war for Russia, and that's where he learned his sniper skills, and that's where he got his gun. You know, he smuggled it into the country with the help from the Venezuelans and the Russians, and he used it to kill Charlie Kirk, probably. I think that's probably how the story goes. An actual point of fact, and that's really the only explanation I can come up with personally.
Bear.
See, the guy who killed Shinzo Abe had to be real close to him. Also, that guy was a genius. Unlike this guy who killed, whatever his name is. Okay. Where are we going? Let's see. No, wait, we need to put on a different ring. Yeah, what am I doing? Leo. Yeah, speaking of which, the guy who tried to assassinate Trump, same deal. It's like they never would have let somebody within 1 million feet of him otherwise, right? So he must have had training at some kind of like Russian camp or something. Evidently. Let's see here. This is fine. Okay. Yes. Wait, do I have it? Yes, I do. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, we don't want fire. We're gonna do lightning here. And then we'll kill Nishandra, and then once Nishandra's dead, we'll move on. Yeah, that's what a lot of people are saying. Apparently on Wikipedia they're talking about how they think it's like a conspiracy with like foreign intelligence services or whatever, but I don't see why that makes any. Well, I guess that's how it has to be, right? I guess everybody thinks it's like the foreign intelligence service. Maybe it is, who knows? I don't know. What do I know? It's the FBI's problem, not mine. See, if you handed me a big fancy sniper rifle right now, first off, I wouldn't even be able to get a sniper rifle if I wanted one. I literally couldn't even buy a sniper rifle if I wanted to. I don't know anything about guns at all. So if there's only one way that I would ever try to assassinate somebody, well, first off, I wouldn't do it. I just refuse to do it, actually. But let's say somebody wanted me to assassinate somebody. Let's say somebody was like, I'm going to pay you $1 million to assassinate somebody. I'd have to either buy one, they'd have to tell me what gun to buy, or they would have to give me one, because I don't know anything about sniper rifles at all. And then secondly, I wouldn't be qualified to even make the shot. I've never fired a gun in my life. How the hell would I even make the shot? I'd have to be trained to fire the gun in the first place. They'd have to take me out to the range and have me shoot the gun like 1 million times before I could ever hit anything with it. And that would take months and months and months probably. And so it's like, and so it's like crazy to me because it's like that's like it's I don't know, like being an assassin. Like who has the skills to be an assassin like that? It's like this Tyler Robinson guy has no actual skills, apparently. He has the skills to be an assassin, right? He can be an assassin, but he doesn't know how to do anything else. Unlike me, who knows how to do lots of things. Homeboy should have spent less time on the range, I say. Whoa, shoot. But you can never be too prepared to make a giant fool of yourself, I guess. So, there you go. Uh-oh. No, these orbs are positioned so badly. Please don't kill me. Stupid ghost. Oh yeah, I'm on Madame Butterfly in Sekiro, by the way. Or whatever. So I killed Genichiro. And now I'm on the Butterfly boss, or whatever her name is. Madame Butterfly or whatever. Yeah, many monarchs. Mr. Worth Nothing. Worth no souls. What a bum. Absolutely ridiculous. Okay, where are we going? Oh yeah, to level up. Honestly, maybe I should do Ruler Sword here just as like a test. Well, it's dark infused, so I need to test it against. I'll just test against Fume Knight. Forget that. We're not even gonna. I'm not even gonna bother testing against Alana. Literally forget that. That's just stupid. That sounds like the easiest way to have a miserable time of it. Is to test it against
Bearer of the curse.
Fume Knight or whatever.
Until
Or test against Alana. Let's forget about that. We're not going to test against Alana. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Level Up Lady. Okay, now we go... That. Do I need Dark Orbs too? I guess. Grab Dark Orb here. Oop. Oop. Okay, now we go. Oh, we need the key. Okay, wait, no. Key's over here. Yeah, we do need to grab the key though. I don't have the key. Oh, hey, you know what? While we're at it here, I think she gets more bright bugs now. She has bright bugs. Oh yeah, okay, more bright bugs. Yeah, so we can spend money on that. Buy a bunch of these. Buy a bunch of these. Boom. That's a pretty good use of souls. Actually. We can use some bright bugs against her. And then I need to infuse this weapon with magic to kill her with. Then hopefully I do a good job here. This boss is going to be really lame though. So there's no guarantee I'm going to kill this boss even in the next hour and a half. Although probably I might barely kill this boss in the next hour and a half. I have been getting better at it, but it's a really tough boss to kill. This next boss is going to be really hard. I think this is the hardest boss in the whole run. Like I said many times. Oops, scoop that up. Yeah, so I killed so yeah, I killed the Genichiro, and then so this is the crazy thing. So I'm playing Sekiro, right? And I killed Genichiro like super early, and I'm like, wow, this boss is easy, right? Because it really only took me a couple days of practice. And then from there I killed the guy, the spear guy, and then I killed Lone Shadow Longswordsman. And then I got to the under Ashura Castle, or under the castle thing, and I got to Shichimen Warrior. And Shichimen Warrior, I don't know how to kill. I was like, I can't kill him. So I had to look it up, and you need the paper. You either need Divine Confetti, or you need like a very specific combination of prosthetic tools. And I'm like, forget about that. And then I went to Hirata Estate. Because I'm like, and then it's like too easy. Because I've like done every other boss up until, I've like basically run out of bosses to kill outside of Hirata Estate. And although I also got to Snake Eyes, but I don't know how to kill Snake Eyes. I'm not sure how that goes yet. I haven't like endeavored to figure out how to kill Snake Eyes yet. Whatever her name is, Snake Eyes Thingamabob. So eventually maybe I'll look at that. I don't know. And probably I'll use Divine Confetti on I'll use Divine Confetti on and it may, well, I did get a drop of Divine Confetti from what's his face, or from one of the Ashina Elite in Ashina Castle. So I'm maybe gonna try to use that one weapon. What's up, dude? How you doing? How you been? How's it going? Hello. Yes, I am the Unk. That's how this goes. And how's it going? How are you doing today? I've been having a good day actually. I had like a weird, really bad sleep. I slept for like 12 hours. Oh, did ya? Yeah, I used to do that a lot. That's the reason. Oh, is that what today is? Today Veterans Day? Yeah, people online were saying it was a crazy shot. I don't know. Also, if you have that, that's like a $10,000 gun. Whatever gun you're talking about is probably like a $10,000 gun or something. So most people wouldn't be able to afford it. Well, that's maybe what makes it a crazy shot, is how crappy the gun he has was. I don't know. I'm not familiar with the circumstances of the case, but I do think, as far as I know, the gun does matter for the shot. So it's maybe not that crazy a shot, but maybe if you include the gun, it's a crazy shot. I don't know. So I'm making suppositions at that point, so you'll have to forgive me. Did you? You got free food today? No way. See, I was wondering why the bank was closed next to where I live. Because there's a work crew out there. There's a work crew out in the bank near where I live doing something, and it's like, what are they doing? Why are they working today? Apparently, banks are closed today. I didn't even know. Dang. Yeah, I had like a really crappy sleep last night. It was crappy in the way that I slept like 12 hours. So I went to bed like super early and then slept like 12 hours. It was like really awful. Huh. I can never keep track of that stuff. And since I don't go to like Facebook or anything, I wouldn't know. Nobody mentioned it on Tumblr. That's the crazy thing, is I've been on Tumblr I haven't been on Tumblr all day. I've been looking at Tumblr a lot and nobody mentioned it on Tumblr. It's really weird. Usually if there's a holiday, somebody mentions it. There's this one holiday that was there's something a while ago. And I was like, I thought for a while it was a Jewish holiday. And then it turned out it wasn't. It was just some random holiday. Some like random like made up holiday, and I'm like, wow, cool. I'm like, what's this T-Dov day? Is that a Jewish holiday? But no, it was something completely different. But so that's the thing. You expect that. You expect that on Tumblr, where it's like it's Rosh Hashanah or whatever. I don't know what that is, but it's like a holiday. I should probably look that up and probably know what it is. I've seen stuff on YouTube about what whatever it's called is. The dreidel one. What's it? No, what is it called? The one with the menorah. Hanukkah. So, oh shoot. Oh yeah, we need to hit one more. I use it on PC. I go on PC Tumblr. You're downloading Tumblr now. It's not as fun without mutuals. I guess I would use it even without mutuals. You need to either have like a reason to be using it, or you need mutuals or something, because it's not as fun otherwise. Tumblr is literally fun because you have a reason for doing it, in my opinion. In my experience. So unless you run like a specific gimmick blog or something, it's not that fun. Oh, you finally unlocked the Lost? Really? Did you find the poster or did you farm it? Tell me, did you farm the poster or did you find it? Oh, okay. Wow, that's a shame. Did you farm the poster though? Did you farm it or did you find it? Did you farm the did you like go out of your way to find the poster or did you just happen upon it? Oh. Dang. Well, you know what? I've unlocked the Lost twice, and so it's not impossible. Oh, wow, that's lucky. That's super lucky, dude. Yeah, well, it's easy come, easy go. You get lucky, and then you... So, yeah. No, that's such a shame. That is such a huge shame, dude. But don't worry. Don't get discouraged. The important thing is that you don't get discouraged. Because it is really hard to unlock the Lost. It's like actually one of the hardest things in the game. So don't get discouraged. That's the only thing I can say. Or that's what I recommend, is just make sure you don't get discouraged. Because I've done it twice. It's not that impossible. You just have to like get lucky, basically, or you can farm it. Those should be easy. You should be able to replace those really easily, actually. Forgotten's going to be harder to do. Yeah, make sure to keep that up to date. Don't even be playing with that games with that. Like, make sure you upload, yeah. Because on mine, I always triple check that. I make sure I'm always uploaded, no matter what. If it says Steam Cloud is out of sync, I like get really mad. Every time Steam is like, you're out of sync, I get mad. I get furious. I'm like, no, we have to fix this now, in a way that's like actually beneficial to me. So usually I just wait it out, and then eventually it'll do it. But yeah, that's what I say. Always make sure, because that sounds like a lot of work that you lost, and it's because your Steam Cloud isn't in sync. Uh-oh. Oh, okay, so it's a PS5 thing. Okay, see, I don't know PS5. That's the thing. So if it's PS5, I don't even know PS5. Yeah, but anytime I'm on Steam, when I do it on PC, I'm like, is my cloud in sync or whatever? Yeah. So that is a shame though. But the good news is that the stuff you lost isn't that hard to get. The biggest the thing that you lost that's the biggest deal is losing the Lost. Okay, right? So getting unlocking the Lost again is going to be really lame. And it's not even hard in and of itself. It's just like it's just like luck and time consuming. So that's the biggest thing you lost there, was the Lost. Everything else is totally replaceable. Everything else you should be able to do by just like trying. By just like putting in effort. Yeah. So that's the good news. Look on the bright side here. Do yourself a favor and look on the bright side here, because it's not that big a deal. I mean, it wouldn't be that big a deal if you lost like Tainted Lost. Because even if you lost like a Tainted Lost completion mark, I'd be like, well, you're obviously good enough to beat the game as Tainted Lost, right? you know what I mean? It's like if you came to me and you were like, yeah, I lost one of my Tainted Lost completion marks, I'd be like, well, actually, you're one of the best. You're obviously one of the best players in the world, so that's not really an issue for you. No. Not to like diminish that. But yeah, I mean, it's one of those things you got to deal with on the road to being one of the best there, I'll say. I'll say that much. No, I hate sleeping 12 hours. I absolutely hate sleeping 12 hours. There's nothing worse, because I wake up and I'm like still tired. I have like bags under my eyes. I'm like, how does that work? How does that make sense? How do I sleep 12 hours and then still have bags under my eyes? That doesn't make any sense. And it's only because you're sleeping 12 hours. It's like weird. Free food. Yeah, I wish I got free food. Well, actually, I got free food yesterday, because my uncles bought me food. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to stop doing that kind of stuff. I'm trying really hard to stop doing that kind of stuff. Because I don't want to be awake in the middle of the night while Caitlin needs to sleep. Like, that's my whole thinking. Is like, there's no way that could possibly be what Caitlin wants and needs. So I don't know. I need to think on that. Try to figure it out. Yeah. What was I? Oh, about your about your completion marks, or what was it? Well, what did you hear me say about your completion marks, or what? Because the thing is, the biggest thing you lost was the Lost, right? So unlocking the Lost is going to be the hardest thing to do for you. Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm cooked. Unlocking the Lost is going to be the hardest thing to do. Okay. And, but everything else should be relatively easy to do. Okay, so, even if you lost the Tainted Lost... Yeah, okay, yeah, so on Steam it's not a thing. But yeah, you just can't give up. That's the important thing, is you can't give up. You gotta just, like, you know, look on the bright side. Because it's not the end of the world. Nothing you lost was all that difficult to obtain. And honestly, even if something you lost was really difficult to obtain, like let's say you lost a Tainted Lost completion mark. Let's say you beat the game as Tainted Lost and you lost that. I'd be like, oh, well, you're one of the best players in the world, so it doesn't matter. You know, you can just get another one, is what I would say. So yeah, look on the bright side. Look on the bright side that you get to play more Isaac. Yeah, that's so crazy that it's manual on PlayStation 5, but I guess they throttle you, don't they? So you only get a certain amount of storage or something is, I guess, how it works. Which is, like, really weird to me. It's, like, very, very, very weird to me. Oh, I need the stupid Dragon Stone. Whatever. We'll get it in a second here. Oh, I don't have Denial Up either. Oh, that sucks. That also sucks, too. I'm gonna be honest. That one's pretty lame, too. But it's okay. It's okay. You'll get it back. Isaac's really a process. It's not so much anything else. You know what I mean? Like, Isaac's really more of a process than anything else. It's more about the joy of Isaac than it is about anything else. Prison of Addiction. I love Isaac, dude. Like, I'm playing League of Legends right now. Isaac is not a prison of addiction. Isaac is actually, like, amazing. Isaac is, like, a beautiful, beautiful thing. Isaac makes other video games look bad by comparison. Isaac's really good. I love Isaac. Like, you want to know a prison of addiction? Play like an MMO or something. Those games suck. They're, like, really bad. I think for somebody who's young or somebody who's, like, really busy, Isaac is, like, this huge time sink, and it's, like, it's not at all. If you're, like, a hardcore gamer, Isaac is, like, not really that crazy. If you spend huge amounts of your time playing video games, Isaac is actually pretty reasonable. Oh wait, we need to get the stupid stone. What am I doing? We gotta get the rock. We gotta fit it in the slot to unlock the boss. But I mean, that's the beauty. That's what I hate about a lot of, like, MMOs and stuff. Is it's like I kind of wish that there was less game to them, so you could play them and then, like, quit. Honestly, I wish there were no people either. That's another thing I wish. I wish there were, like, fewer people involved. Because what inevitably ends up making me really sick of World of Warcraft is the people. It's not just the bad game design; it's also the people that really annoy me. You always run into weirdos, just like complete weirdos. And it's like if I run into a weirdo on the stream, it's like fine, you know, like I can deal with them. It's like I have ways, depending on how weird they are. If they're just, like, modestly weird, I'm like, ah, you know, whatever, we'll chill. And then if they're, like, real weirdos, I can, like, ban them, you know? But you can't do that in League of Legends or MMOs or whatever. Like weirdos take center stage. That's how those games work. There's nothing but weirdos. I shouldn't say that. That's not true. There's lots of weirdos, though. Dude, 6,000 hours? I have, like, I got it in, like, 1,500 hours. Oh, hey, cool. That's kind of cool. Yeah, I was thinking about starting a Patreon, but it's not a big priority for me right now. I have other stuff to do. I have, like, other things that I have to do than start a Patreon. But maybe someday I'll start a Patreon. Plus, I need a bigger audience anyway. Like, somebody giving me $10 a month is not gonna be, like, that game changer. You know what I mean? Like, I guess maybe it could be. I don't know. Also, October. It turns out, guys, October was my most lucrative month as a YouTuber. I made over $100 in October. So my previous record was like 92. And so the most lucrative month I've ever had was in October, and it's all because of you guys. It's all because of the awesome viewers who I love. I love all of you viewers. I love you. I love you, viewers. You're my dear friends. Who I love. You're more than friends. You guys are more than my friends. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But thank you. Thank you. I'm entirely kidding. I am entirely joking right now. But thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, people. Without you guys, it wouldn't be possible. Oh, cool. There you go. That's really neat. Yeah, you get Undertale PS4 Collector's Edition. Whoa, cool. Wait, do you have 6,000 hours? Because I only have like 2,000. I literally only have like 2,000 hours in Binding of Isaac. I have every achievement and I have under 2,000 hours. In fact, I think I had every achievement at like 1,800 hours. And I keep in mind I've done like everything in this game. That's actually really interesting. Well, I do like you guys. Actually, I do like you guys a lot. I'm not like, you know, I'm not like gonna marry you guys, but I do like you guys a lot. I do love you guys. In fact, I'll say it. I do love you guys. But I don't mean like that. I don't love you guys like that. That would be a little weird. But I do love you guys. Thank you. Thank you for being here in my chat. I not just like you guys, I love you guys. You guys are great. You guys are the best that ever did do it. Yes, thanks. I am the uncle for the people. I'm the uncle the people deserve, not the ones they need. Not the one they need. That's me. I'm the uncle that the people deserve. That's how this works. And then not the one you need or whatever. I'm like the Batman. I'm like Harvey Dent. Can we trust him? Okay, let's infuse this thing. Give this a magic infusion. Okay. Over here. We give this crystal magic weapon. And then I think we go crystal soul spear. Or no, we do 3 soul spears, maybe? Sure. Why not? And then I got a ranged attack on him. Well, I would love to play it if I had the money. If I had the money, I would play it, but I don't have the money, so I can't play it. I don't have a Switch. If I had a Switch, maybe I would consider playing it. That's really what it comes down to. Pokemon Zaza. Like, ha ha ha, ho ho ho. Yes, the Pokemon drugs. You smoke the Pokemon. You roll the Pokemon into a joint and you smoke it, and you let the smoke fill your lungs, and damaging them irreversibly. And that's the Pokemon game. That's why it's called Pokemon Zaza. It's because Ralsei hits the blunt and then he's coughing his lungs out because the smoke is damaging them. That's why it's called Pokemon Zaza, definitely. And then you hit the crack pipe, and then you're like playing the game, and then you're like hitting the crack pipe. The tutorial woman's like, "Hey, hit this crack pipe. Do me a favor and hit this crack pipe." And then you smoke crack in the Pokemon game. I think that's how it works. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think I was watching a playthrough of it and I wasn't really paying attention. It actually looks really good, the game. But obviously I don't have a Switch, so I'm never gonna play it. No, not skeletons. You. Oh, you. Oh, Alana. That Alana sure can squalid. Ugh. Honestly, it must be nice to be Alana the Squalid Queen. You get to summon skeletons all the time. You get to hit people with your axe or whatever. You get to be really hot or something. You get to blast people with darkness or something. You're weak to magic. That's always really cool, probably. Oh. No! Not Velstad! Oh, Alana. That queen can squalid. Oop. Uh-oh. Oh, come on. Ah. There's not even... Yes, people are complaining that it looks really cheap. That it looks like ridiculously cheap. Although you are getting a Pokemon game, so it's probably pretty decent. That's the thing, is at the end of the day, it's like... At the end of the day, you are getting a Pokemon game, so it's probably pretty decent, actually. Okay, we're gonna try to Brightbug this, actually. I don't think this is gonna work, but we're gonna try it anyway. Yeah, people have been complaining endlessly about how crappy it looks, but I mean, honestly, it looks fine. Like, yeah, it's a kid's game. It's like full-blown a kid's game. Like, whatever. Kids don't know anything. That's what they don't tell you, is children can't even tell that the windows look bad. And honestly, the children shouldn't even know. The children, who cares? They should just play the game and actually learn something for once. Well, they're not learning anything, but there's something's going on. I don't know. Whatever. It's like Dark Souls or something. It's kind of all the same. You know, Dark Souls, Brightbugs, you know, Pokemon ZA. It's all the same. It's kind of the same experience in practice. But yeah, people have been complaining, but I think it looks fine. I don't really care. I play games that are old all the time. Have a good night, dude. Thanks for showing up. It's been fun talking to you. Good luck unlocking that stuff again. Don't give up. That's the most important thing. Don't give up. You can do it. You can become one of the best players in the world, just like me. Just like me. Just like your old buddy, Delve Game Guides. See, who's out there telling the children that their games look like crap? That's what I want to know. It's like all these new games look great, and then they run like crap. And they always like run like dirt. They have like ray tracing or something. And so it's like nobody's computer can afford to run them. Unless you have like a $2,000 computer. It's like even on console they look bad. The field of view is all jacked up and stuff. So it's like I'd rather some games look like crap, honestly. I'd much rather some games look like crap than half the stuff they got nowadays. Fudge. Oh wow. Iframes. Check out those iframes. Uh-oh. Can't believe that didn't kill me. Shoot. There we go. Systematic crystal magic weapons. Oh, and immediately I get the super skeletons. Instantly I get the skeletons. There's justice for you. Oop. And I can't even three-shot them anymore. I think my Brightbug wore off. Yeah. Yeah, the game looks fine. I would play it. If I had money for a Switch, I'd play it. But I don't. I don't even have money for a PlayStation. I'm too busy doing other stuff anyway. So actually I probably wouldn't play it. I unfortunately have very many obligations that preclude my capacity to play Pokemans. Maybe I would play Pokemon Showdown though. That actually sounds really dope. Playing Pokemon Showdown again. I played that for a while. It was really fun. I actually had a lot of fun with it. You get people on ladder, running Landorus over and over again. At least back when I played, that's what it did. And then I didn't use Azumarill enough. I think I would have won more games if I had used Azumarill more, because he's really good. But I use a lot of Dragonite. And it would catch people off guard all the time. People wouldn't realize how much damage it would do. Or they wouldn't have like a fairy type to answer it. So that used to happen too. Those are good times. Is that explosion? Honestly, actually, I could probably just Sacred Oath again here. Maybe I will next time. Yeah, I think damage is probably better, honestly, at this point. I don't really see a point in... Oh, no, you. Oh, you. No, and then she just one-shots me. Oh, God. If I had Sacred Oath there, I might have been able to kill her. Yeah, maybe I need to... I don't know. I feel like that was a pretty good run overall. Maybe I just didn't... Well, she has big enough windows to abuse Sacred Oath, so maybe Sacred Oath is fine. Looks like Kimchi. She's baller as heck. I actually really like this boss. I think she's really awesome thematically. It's only professionally that I have rivalry with her. Our beef is purely professional. It has nothing to do with her personally. Behind the scenes, she's amazing. She's awesome to work with behind the scenes. She's really fun, really flirty. She looks great under all the makeup. She's really generous. She's really generous and just like a fun, outgoing person. Really love her behind the scenes. Our rivalry is purely in the in front of the camera. But I'm actually a big fan of her personally. She's balding. You can see her balding. Just like me. I'm balding. My hair's all falling out. So me and her, we definitely see eye to eye on that. Honestly, I'm kind of like her, actually. I definitely see myself in her. A little bit. Definitely. This is kind of my vibe. I'm also jacked like this guy is, too. That's another facet. Oh, Velstad, you scumbag. Oh, yeah, see, I just need to man up and not even have Sacred Oath here. Just straight up have the other one. And then what I can do is I can Crystal Magic Weapon. Okay, so I have no Sacred Oath, but then I have, then 3 slots are, yeah, so I think I just Denial here again. I think I'm getting so optimized at this boss that I need to just suck it up and Denial and Crystal Magic Weapon harder. Yeah, I actually do like this boss, but she's definitely very frustrating. Definitely very, very frustrating boss to have to fight. What's going on with is it not working? Oh. Okay, cool. Anyway, sorry. I was wondering if the stream was even live. Or like actually caught up or whatever. Yeah. Because I was having some dropped frames earlier, but I think it was just my internet connection. So I'm not really worried about it. But you never know. don't want to backstab because it'll do 0 damage for some reason. Oh, there we go. Boom. I've really improved at this boss, I feel like. Well, I've still died a bunch of times. Oh, yeah, that will like one-shot me. I think I take a ton of damage from that. Literally isn't even worth doing. Well, it's 400 damage is actually pretty okay. It's kind of not worth doing. At this point, I maybe don't attack him. I don't think I can kill her like that. Well, maybe I can. Because if I don't kill her fast, she summons another... Okay, shoot. Yeah. This sucks, actually. No! Thank goodness I had that. What a bunch of scumbags these two are. Oh no! Shoot. We're cooked. Maybe? Come on. Give me the juice. Oh no! Ah, so close. So close. Shoot. I can Iron Crown it. Let's just Iron Crown it. Let's just Iron Crown it. We're just gonna Iron Crown it, I think. And then that way I can get a couple extra casts of Soul Spear. In this exact context. Honestly, wouldn't I just do yeah, I guess I can do Magic Clutch here. So maybe I'll do this. Although there's a possibility this will open me up to one-shots that I don't see coming. Because I'm losing some physical defense here. I guess I could just Bright Bug. I'll Denial and Bright Bug, I think, maybe. What doesn't... or no. So maybe that's what I'll do here is I'll go this. So hold up. So we'll go. And the hat's the least important part. So I'll take a Crystal Magic Weapon. Or I'll take a Crystal Magic Weapon, put on another Soul Spear, and then put on Iron Crown. And then 2.5 extra souls doesn't really matter. The rest of the souls does matter, kind of. At this point, it doesn't actually matter at all. But I'm not going to put on a better suit of armor. Honestly, I could, right? Couldn't I put on Alva? Alva and the Chipmunk's armor? Where is it? Where's Alva armor? Alva. How much extra defenses do I get out of this? Is it worth it? Maybe. Well, I think the extra souls are fine. Because I get a little tiny bit of extra HP every time I level up. So we'll just do this. Well, no, let's try it. Let's give it a shot, actually. Let's give it a shot. Let's give it a shot. Or no, you know what? Actually, duh. We need to do Rune Gauntlets. What am I... Why don't I have Engraved Gauntlets on? So forget about that. We'll just put on Engraved Gauntlets. We'll take the soul penalty. Does Alva... Where is the... Yeah, we need engraved gauntlets, so hold up, can I upgrade them? And then we'll put on Iron Crown. And then that way we'll get a little bit extra juice. Yeah, it's okay to be bald. Obviously. You know, that's what I am. I'm bald. I'm like very balding. I'm extremely bald. I'm so bald they don't even... I'm so bald they call me the baller. Is how bald I am. That's how bald I am, is that I'm a baller. I'm balling deep. Balling deep, balling hard. That's my motto. Old Witch's Soul, sure. Yeah, we need engraved gauntlets. Honestly, I probably would have killed her with engraved gauntlets. For most bosses, it doesn't really matter, but I think for this, if we're gonna ever use engraved gauntlets, we may as well use them now. This is like the one time they matter, like at all. Is this exact moment right here? Caitlyn, I haven't seen her in 10 years. And she probably wouldn't really do that anyway. We're kind of, I don't really feel like we have that kind of thing going on. I'm not really like a bald guy bald, you know what I mean? Like, you know how bald guys are usually doing the bald guy thing? I don't know if that's me. Not necessarily saying it's wrong or bad or anything like that, but I don't know if that's me. I don't know if I'm like that kind of bald guy, you know what I mean?
I'll be...
What?
Okay. We need 9 of these. Like, I don't think I'm like binging with Babish, you know, where he's like bald as heck.
What?
I don't think I'm Northern Lion, you know. You know how those guys are like really bald, and then they shave their heads or whatever, so that, you know,
I'll be...
so they're like super bald. Yeah, I don't know if that's me. Caitlyn's also Caitlyn's time is more valuable than that too. She's a lawyer in New York, so I don't think she has time to polish my head. I don't know if that's on her agenda for time. I think she'd tell me that if I want my head polished, I need to do that myself. That's the impression that I get out of her. But I kind of think we don't really do that sort of stuff anyway. Not saying it's wrong, like I said, but not our vibe. I think the fact that I look really terrible, or I shouldn't say that. I think the fact that I look very the fact that I'm like leaning into my baldness is probably what's so great about me. Or no, it's part of the milieu. It's part of the thing we got going on. You know, like I don't care about my baldness. That's really not how we operate. Like her eyebrows aren't plucked or anything like that. At least they aren't as far as I know. And her ears aren't pierced or anything like that. That's not really her thing. So I don't really know if we're going for that kind of deal. Which is fine by me. Totally my Titanite shard. I need 2 more Titanite shards here. I don't think we're gonna use Alva armor honestly, but we can. We tried at some point. Maybe we'll try it against Fume Knight. Oh, I need 2 more of these. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. LTSs. Okay. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Yeah, let's do engraved gauntlets. I don't know why I haven't done engraved gauntlets up until this point. Dude, honestly, going bald kind of sucks because it like kind of hurts. Like it doesn't hurt, but it like does feel really weird and uncomfortable. And so sometimes I'll like rub my head and it's like really weird. It like feels really good to sometimes like rub your head really good. But it's like hard. It's like weird. It's like I don't think about it most of the time. It's not like actually something I notice. I kind of wonder if it has to do with the positioning of my muscles and like cutting off blood flow to my hair follicles. Like my scalp is getting almost enough oxygen, but not quite enough, and so it doesn't like and so like hair growth is just not happening or something. That's kind of the impression that I get. Because it really does feel good to like massage it and try to like get the blood into some of those like areas, it feels like. But I don't know, I'm not a doctor. So I don't know. But that's like what I think. Based upon what it feels like to bald. That's like what I think. Like the way the muscles in my head, like genetically my head muscles are like in a way so that it like accidentally restricts blood flow to my scalp or something. But then again, you'd think there'd be a deeper health problem than that. I don't know. If that were actually true. I don't know. I don't know, like, the mechanism of, like, hair growth or whatever. I mean, like, I know blood is involved, you know? Because, like, that's just how it is. But, like, that's, like, all I know. Am I doing less damage? Or am I doing more damage? I feel like I'm doing less damage. Oh, I didn't hit him at the right time. I hit her instead. These skeletons are so annoying. They beat Velstead out for sure, though. Yar. Go. Oh, cool, I got a proc there. Oh. Ah, she teleports and then I don't get it, yeah. So annoying. Should I just Crystal Soul Spear, maybe? Maybe instead of having 2 casts of Soul Spear, I'll get like, I don't know. Ah, man. Fudge. Okay, well, we're almost there. We'll get there eventually. Yeah, I just want to see Caitlyn again. I would literally love to see Caitlyn again at some point. At some point in my life. Not going to happen today, probably, but that's okay. That's okay. That's why I'm grinding. You know, I grind every day. I wake up and I grind every day. In the hopes of seeing Caitlyn again. Poor Caitlyn. Where are they? Can I upgrade the Engraved Gauntlets? No, wait. I can. Okay, it's Twinkling Titanite, yeah. The Twinkling Titanite. So maybe I can do that right now.
What?
This isn't really that important, but...
I'll be.
it's something.
You what? No. What? This? What?
Okay.
This?
So at least we can get a little tiny bit of extra defense here. Oh, I guess I can do the hat too while I'm at it. I don't have Iron Crown fully upgraded either. Okay.
I'll be.
Oh well. So I think maybe I do Crystal Soul Spear here. Crystal Soul Spear, and then I have Soul Spear too. Yeah, sure. And then I get a little tiny bit of extra damage on her when I do ranged attacks. I might bright bug it too. I might bright bug again. How many do I have? If I run out, that's an issue. Where are they? Bright bug. Where's the bright bug? Oh, 25. Okay, I have 25. Maybe I'll do it again. Maybe I'll bright bug it again. Real quick here. I don't want to run out of them. If I run out of them, that's really bad. Because I need them for Frozen Outskirts. And that's like it. That's like the only other boss I need them for. But I do need them for Frozen Outskirts. Where are they? Dude, I got a proc. I got a proc already. Oh, is that the big boom? Oh, that hits really hard. Look at that. With the right kind of setup, you totally could kill it with Crystal Soul Spear. I guarantee you. Shoot. There we go. Get the Rune Gauntlet blast. Uh-oh. That just one-shot me. Yeah, unfortunately... Oh, I didn't... Did I? Or no, it doesn't... Yeah, it cancels denial. So if you... Okay. Yeah. It canceled denial. Right bug straight up cancels denial. So you have to go Sacred Oath with it. So if you're doing denial, you have to go Sacred Oath, which is fine. That's fine, I guess. If we have to, we have to. It's no big deal. But it does feel kind of like a waste a little bit. It's fine. Yep, this is the last one. We're literally at the end here. We're pushing the end of this whole deal. Oop. This is it. This is the last one. So this is actually probably the hardest part of the whole series of runs, technically. This is technically the most difficult thing so far. And this is the most difficult thing that I will have done for this entire series of runs. It's going to be like 150 hours by the end of it, I think. Oh, I need to put on Ring of Blades again too. For some reason I took it off. Just for a little bit of extra damage on Crystal Soul Spear. Honestly, if I had prepped for this honestly, if I had prepped this boss correctly, I could literally have killed this entire boss with magic. I could have killed this boss with magic every cycle, but I didn't prep this character correctly. I'm just gonna hit her. Especially the Iron Crown. And like a ton of attunement. Honestly, I can use this. Well, I don't have the. I would need to farm the Soul Spears to be able to use against her. Is the issue. What's she doing? Oh, there she is. Oh, come on. I thought I was out of it. That's rough. I straight up thought I was out of it. I think I didn't, I didn't bright bug there or something. I don't know. That's really rough. Oh well. It's life for you. Yeah, I definitely feel like there is a way to do this boss with magic. I think if you like really commit to it, you can kill this boss with only magic. Let's take this off and put back on Ring of Blades. Honestly, I guess I could try it. No, let's not try it. Kind of am tempted to. Need Crystal Soul Spear ready. But you're doing like 500 damage per Crystal Soul Spear. So if you have 4 casts plus Iron Crown. Problem is the enemies. I don't think it makes sense to use it against Velstad or something. But I guess if you're using Crystal Soul Spear, you aren't planning to hit them, right? So... Whoa, look at that damage. He just like wastes your bright bug. Oh shoot. Ah, there it goes. Okay, well, gotta try it again. Maybe I'll go back to whatever it's called. Maybe I will go back to Denial here. Like, I should be able to do it either way just fine. I don't think there's like a really compelling rationale but then again, like there's also windows to set up Denial again as well. So I kind of just feel like I should just go Denial here. Fudge. Come on, here you go. I tuck in for a long boss here. Instead of trying to just like blitz through this. Just admit they want you to take forever on this boss and just suck it up. Oh, come on. Ah, jeez. Thought that was safe. Oh, come on. Ugh. We'll get there. We'll get there. We're almost there. We're almost there. Just gotta get it right. Gotta get really lucky with the skeletons. That too. Gotta get lucky with the skeletons too. Naturally. Very important that we get very lucky with the skeletons as well while we're at it. Let's see. Yeah. Guess I could try magic. Yeah, let's just do it. Whatever. Let's just do it. Let's just try magic again. Let's pretend like this is a smart idea. I mean, this character hits like a truck with magic, so clear bluestone. And I have a bunch of casts of this spell, so kind of no reason not to. Attune. Take everything else but off the magic. Oh, we don't have anywhere near enough of this crap. Whatever. Just put some fireballs in there too, why not? Cast those while we're at it. Yeah, let's give this a shot. This is like really stupid, but I'm gonna try it anyway. This is not gonna work at all, but I want to try it. I want to know for sure that this isn't gonna work. Up. Up-a-da-ba-da. There we go. Oh. This might actually be it. Because all of her easy attacks are ranged too. Okay, well, I think I still have to, yeah. I think maybe if I had more Crystal Soul Spears. Honestly, it's kind of okay, though. I feel like to close it out, it's not that bad. Okay, actually, this is pretty okay. Especially considering Soul Spear is so long range. Ah, jeez. Velstad's a real issue here, because he's just so chonky. And the boss itself just so much damage, too. Oh, okay. Yeah, so that's not going to work. That was interesting. It was interesting to try that, but it's not going to be the thing. It's not going to be what does it. That's not going to do it. We got to give it another shot. Oh, whoops. Only so much you can do with that, I think. Like, I definitely don't think it's the worst idea in the world, but I haven't set up for it at all. If I had, like, 1 billion copies of Crystal Soul Spear, maybe. But because I have, like, no copies of Crystal Soul Spear, it's not gonna work. But it was interesting to try, so... You gotta give that its fair shake, I guess. So we can Sacred Oath Brightbog. Yeah, let's Sacred Oath Brightbog again here. Never my favorite thing in the world, for sure. But it might cut the mustard here. Honestly, what if I just had Dark Orb? She's not that weak to dark. Oh, but I don't have the staff equipped. Whatever. I can equip the staff. Yeah, whatever. Let's just Dark Orbit. And then if I get her low, I just hit her with Dark Orb. If I like have like if I need just like a little tiny bit more damage on her, hit her with Dark Orb. And then we really only need these human effigies for Frozen Outskirts, and then that's it. So, kind of done with them otherwise. Okay. Oh, I didn't quit the rune bracers, I think. Or did I? No, I didn't. I most certainly do not have the rune bracers on here. How much damage does this do? Oh, okay, that's fine actually. That's actually totally fine. Of course I forgot to equip the rune bracers. Why wouldn't I have forgotten that? Honestly, if I'm gonna use Dark Orb, I don't really need the hat either. Heal up here, so I don't get mogged by skeletons. Yeah. Oh, come on. Can I do this? Yes, cool. Definitely works for some bosses, that's for sure. Oh, nice shield block, bro. What a hero. Skeletons. Oh, shoot. Wow, that actually stopped me from dying. Oh, fudge. Okay. Ah, it's so lame. So lame. Whatever. We might have to pick this up tomorrow. Whatever. We'll give it another shot. Yeah, we'll go do it again. We'll do it again. We'll give this another whirl. Oh well. Let's try it again. We've been destroying these bright bugs for a while now, so let's just do it. Oh shoot. Ah, well, it's fine. I guess I'm using Sunset Staff. I guess if I'm... Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't have to be out of the actual staff there. So I guess I could take off the Fire Ring, or the Pyro Flame, or whatever. Or I could use Great Cast Fireball, actually, here. Oh, I forgot to put on the gloves again. Love when you get really unlucky with the skeletons. And they're facing like the exact wrong direction. Yeah, for some reason you can't backstab them with crap. Because this boss is just so great. So awesome. Okay, that was lucky though. That was really lucky RNG. I feel like. Still a magic weapon up. She's gonna summon, yeah, that's so stupid. Again, I hate that back-to-back. Oh, killed one of those. Oh, fudge. Oh, I didn't even kill! It's so lame. They can't shield block me now. Okay. Friggin' hate this boss. She's fine. Get like a couple more. Okay. Boom! Suck it down. Okay. Wow, I did it. I freaking did it. I freaking did it. Okay. Yeah, we'll test some of these weapons against Fume Knight. I don't feel like testing them quite yet. Where's our level up?
Until.
Oh yeah, I'm hella winning, brother. I'm hella winning, Dad. You better believe it. I actually did just win. Like, super hardcore.
You. Well. No intro.
I won really hardcore just now. Absolutely. Under no uncertain terms. Absolutely. Yes, thank you. Thank you. It does mean a lot to me. Thank you very much. What are we doing? What was I going to do again? Wait. Do I have... I was going to look at something to test. Well, we need more petrified dragon bones. We'll get... I know a place to get some more. Where is it? Wait, do I have literally none? What did I use them on? Whatever. Whatever. We'll worry about that later. Stupid petrified dragon bones. There's just never enough to get your weapons up. I still need to test Roaring Halberd too. Actually, we can look at Roaring Halberd's numbers. Where is it? Roaring Halberd. Show it to me. Computer, show me Roaring Halberd. Computer. Where is it? Yeah, the numbers on that look actually really good. So we'll probably test that Roaring Halberd too. But it's not an end-all and be-all weapon. We need lightning too. Where is it? Lightning. Oh, we need to reinfuse. We need dark and lightning for this. And then I'll use... Wait. I think I was going to use... Let's just use Dark Iron, Red Iron Twin Blade, because why not? This is a Red Iron Twin Blade kind of moment. I'm feeling Red Iron Twin Blade core. Oh, I haven't infused it. There you can infuse. No, so the best place to farm them with ascetics is, Aldea's Keep, I think. Because there's a spot in Aldea's Keep where there's just one sitting there, and so you can farm the ascetics at the same time you're farming the things. But I said no ascetics for this run at the beginning, but I might do it. I might fudge it a little tiny bit just to upgrade some more weapons. But yeah, like I don't want to be like in because there's one in the courtyard. So you go to Aldea's Keep and there's like literally one just sitting there in the courtyard, and you can pick that up, and then you pick up so it's in the same loop that you farm. The reason why it's more efficient than going to Dragonary probably is because it's literally right there in the courtyard, and that's the same bonfire you have to burn an ascetic in to farm more ascetics. Right. So there's the hollow at the top of the stairs in Aldea's Keep who drops 2 bonfire ascetics, right? And so you burn the bonfire ascetic, you grab the petrified dragon bone, you head all the way back up the stairs to Aldea's Keep, you kill the hollow, and you grab the ascetics, and then you reset the cycle. Now, there is the invader, but you don't have to fight him. You can actually just run past him and still do the loop. And then you just like die to him. Like when you pick the second you pick up the ascetics, you just find him and let him kill you. And then that resets the cycle. Yeah. So I think that's more efficient than doing it some other way. I don't know. There's a possibility I'm wrong. But as far as I know, that's the most efficient way to do it. Infuse. There we go. Magic. We go to magic. Lightning. This is going to be fun. By which I mean it will not be fun at all. Well, it kind of will. This will actually kind of be fun. But it's still going to be really rough. We go denial here. Denial. We're living in denial. That's the motto around here. Whoops, sorry. I think I swallow a lot of air as I talk. I swallow like a huge amount of air while I'm doing this. Yeah, so we're gonna end stream in about 5-ish minutes, but we might be able to kill this boss first. And then against Fume Knight, we'll test a bunch of these weapons out. Maybe we'll have to farm Dragon Bones, Petrified Dragon Bones, and then we'll test some of these weapons out. Finally. But I'm really glad I killed Lana. I expected that to take like a while, and it did, but I still did it. I did it faster than usual. That was only like 10 deaths or something. Dude, this thing hits like a truck. This thing hits like a Mack truck. I love this thing. It's actually really good damage overall. Uh-oh. No, this is Red Iron Twin Blade. I do have another Twin Blade, but I use it specifically for the horses in Frozen Outskirts. So that's a normal Twin Blade that I've infused with Dark. Specifically for the Frozen Outskirts. And this way, there's no way that my rapier misses. Yeah, it's a really good weapon. I don't know how I survived that. Pure luck, I guess. Oh shoot, okay, I hit the wrong button there. For some reason I don't know, maybe I thought I was playing Sekiro or something. Because I've been playing that in the background and I hit the wrong, for some reason I hit left trigger. I don't know why I hit left trigger there. Yeah, I was gonna try Ruler's Sword, but you need 1 billion souls to be able to use it, so it's like really bad. Yeah, it's really good. I don't think it's as good as a rapier, but I think it's very close, actually. I think it's probably one of the closest weapons in the game to the rapier in terms of quality. Like, almost there. Oh, shoot. Wow, okay, see, again, iframes. Yeah, no, I looked at it. It's okay. It's all right. The thing is, even if you have 1,000,000 souls, it's still not that good. This character can get 1,000,000 souls just fine. Like, I have a way of getting 1,000,000 souls, and in fact, I might actually do it for Fume Knight. But it's not that... Even with 1,000,000 souls, it's still not that crazy, believe it or not. Because it only has 110 counter damage, so it, like, doesn't even really matter. Like, a huge chunk... Oh, shoot. A huge chunk of a character's damage comes from counter damage, right? And so if your weapon only has 110 counter damage, it doesn't do that much. Like, I think the Red Iron Twin Blade has like 130% counter damage, and that's pretty good. And then I think also even the even this halberd, even the Fire Mastodon halberd is 120. But by the time you start getting to 110, it starts really lagging behind. And so even if you do have the 1,000,000 souls, there is a way to make it happen. And then the Unbeatable Sheep was telling me about this earlier. But you have this Ring of Soul Protection, and what it does is it prevents you from losing souls when you die, but it breaks. But it's also, so you have to repair it, but it's only 14,000 souls. So the idea being is you can sit there, and you can repair, and you can just have that ring on and repair it over and over again. And so you can have 1,000,000 souls that way. So I might actually do that after this boss. I might, or maybe it's the next boss. I might do it after the next boss, because I think I need I need Gower's Ring of Protection. So after Gank Squad, I'll probably just have that on for the rest of the run, or until Fume Knight, and then I'll use, I'll try the weapon. I'll try King's sword against a Ruler's sword against Fume Knight. Is what I'll do. But not right now. Yeah, it's pretty broken though on New Game Plus, because remember 14,000 souls is worth like nothing to me. Like I make 14,000 souls in like 2 seconds. I can make 14,000 souls killing like normal enemies as this character. Oh shoot. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like a new game, that's a lot. Like some bosses only drop that much. You know what I mean? Like you're killing like Lost Giant and he drops like 8,000 souls on New Game, you know. Hold on, we'll give this one more attempt and then I'll call it here. I think Red Iron Twin Blade is good, but I'm not practiced with it. So maybe we'll switch to Rapier real quick. We'll give this one last shot with Rapier and then we'll call it. We'll call the stream. Because I got through the end game bosses. Yeah. They are dark, that's for sure. Definitely. They're definitely the souls. It's always darkest before the souls, as the Joker says or whatever. As they say in the Batman. As the Joker says in Batman. Where he's all like, you want to know how I got these scars? It's because the souls are always darkest. Before the dawn or whatever. That's what the Joker says in the Batman film. That everyone knows. That Batman film that everyone's familiar with. Oop. Yeah, I know a lot about Batman. I'm a big Batman guy. I actually don't know very much about Batman. You'll have to forgive me. My uncle was into comic books. Because he was a nerd in the 90s. This is before MMOs. That's the crazy thing. My uncle was a nerd before MMOs were a thing. Like, when you think about, like, nerds nowadays, it's like all MMOs, right? It's like MMOs and, like, Dark Souls and crap like that, right? But my uncle was a nerd back in the olden days where there wasn't MMOs. So they had to actually get together in person in game. Which is so crazy to me. So they played, like, Vampire the Masquerade, Dungeons & Dragons, you know, that kind of junk. which I thought was really cool. And now that nowadays like stuff is coming back. Now apparently people love that stuff again, even though I've never actually done it. Whoop. Ah, jeez. Okay, well I'm dead anyway. Yeah, whatever. You know, I'm getting tired. It's at 3 hours. We're at the 3-hour mark, or we're about 3 hours and We're about 3 hours and 2 minutes in, so I'm getting tired, and we'll clean this out next. But I mean, yeah, I killed Thornwatcher and Defender pretty easily. I killed Alana. So yeah, actually, I think the hardest patch of the run was this one. It was because this is literally Thornwatcher and Defender and Alana. So yeah, I killed Dark Lurker, Thornwatcher and Defender, Nishandra, and then Alana. And that's only 4 bosses, but that's 4 bosses including Alana and Thornwatcher and Defender. So I think I did pretty good actually. But yeah, thanks everybody for watching. It's been a lot of fun today. I've really had a great deal of fun in this particular stream, so thank you guys a lot. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm streaming tomorrow definitely. So if you want more Dark Souls 2, we're there. And the thing is that we're running out of game, so it's going to be Demon Souls after I'm done. Maybe some Binding of Isaac while I get some stuff set up in the background. While I make sure that I have the tools to actually play it and record it, right? So, but we'll work on that as the time comes. So thanks everybody for watching. Have a good night.